What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another Raw film breakdown, the last one of the 2022/2023 season for our Washington Commanders. Of course, we know we are not playoff bound from what went down here. That's okay, that's okay, because we got Scott Turner fired. Let's go. Scott Turner is fired here. All right. Beautiful, beautiful day in Washington, D.C. Of course, we have to, make sure somebody else comes in and has a good understanding of offense, and hopefully we get somebody from the Shanahan tree or get somebody from another tree that knows offense, okay? Not the Norv Turner tree. We don't need any more of Norv Turner, but it is what it is. DRG in the house. What up, DRG? Lizard. Matthew, how's it going? What up, Tim? Love this channel. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Yo, Tim, great start for the offseason already. You ain't lying. I couldn't have asked for much more on the, what, how many days are we past? 2 days past, and Scott Turner's already gone. That was quick evaluation. Remember he said he was going to have to go through like everything for a week or maybe 2 weeks, and already, bang, he's out of here. That's right, Prowl. Scott Turner's gone. What up, Santiago? How's it going, guys? How is it going? BBCA in the chat. BBCA. Should I know what BBC? I have no idea. But what's up, bro? Thanks for being here. Jen the Reaper. Did you change your name? Were you the one that's the Reaper before, and now you added XC Jin, as in like some cool gamer tag thing, I guess, whatever you got going on for yourself. All right, got the film up here, got the film breakdown screen, and we're gonna go. It's a Turner free day. That's right, Sean. What's up, Sean? All right, let's do this thing. So, today, now that Scott Turner was fired, I'm going to try not to focus so much on play design. I may not be able to stop myself in certain situations, but my main goal here is to see how Sam Howell did. How did the plays that were called, how did he handle them? And, did he go through his reads properly? Did he get hit? Ron said he got hung up on a couple of reads, maybe. Did he miss anything? Big evaluation of Sam Howell today. I believe right now, based on what I watched on Sunday, that I think he should be QB1 moving forward until next offseason. If he does not pan out, then we can go all in for who I would want is Caleb Williams, but maybe there'd be somebody else in that conversation. So that's a big one. Another one we're going to be looking at is Chris Paul. I believe he was playing left guard for us with Andrew Norwell out. So we'll be looking at him. He's the 7th-round pick rookie out of Tulsa. And then as far as anybody else on offense, if anybody else has any questions on anybody, I guess we can look into that. Or if you see somebody specifically did mention that in the chat, and we can go over it. But I think those are like the main two that I really care about on offense. Defensively, I'm curious how Khaleke Hudson looked. He got a game ball. So definitely looking out for number 47. With no Jamin Davis, he got some reps. And then Derek Forrest. I got to see if Derek Forrest improved, all right? Because Derek Forrest, the last few games, has been so disappointing, it's insane. So there's that. Bill Air Baptism. Oh, Sean. Oh, what's up, dude? How you doing, bro? How's it going? I was surprised to hear the news. I thought for sure they were going to take as long as possible to make the move, right? I want to see how Percy Butler did on D. Okay, that's another one we can look out for. Number 35 on defense, so that's another one we can look out for. How do you feel about Chase Young? I think Chase Young's been pretty sweet since he's been back from injury. Last year, obviously, it was really disappointing. Even before the injury, he was just not living up to the number 2 overall pick. He is another one to look out for this game, though, because he seemed to have regressed a little bit this game, or at least he wasn't getting any pressure. I don't know if he was getting chipped a lot. But yeah, Chase Young's another one. Why did he slow down this game compared to the last couple? Because he seemed to really be... He's a guy that flashed on your screen the last couple of games. I'm curious why. You guys going to call new OC plays OC's bad or play calling bad as well, and we'll continue to do it consistently until we consistently win. That's how you evaluate play calling. Yeah. All they care about is winning. Me too, right? No, I think he's attacking me. I think you're really attacking me, 5-year-old DC. So. How you guys evaluate play calling is if the play works, the play calling is great. If they don't work, then a lot of times people do that, don't they? They really do. I hope you don't think I do, but that's funny. Look at Patterson too. I loved his vision. See, the thing about Patterson is I love Patterson's story. Undrafted free agent running back, smaller guy, undersized, new Chase Young, and he is a fun guy to root for. I just don't have very high expectations, but we'll look at it. We're going to look at the whole game, so why not? Hey, Tim, the mad scientist has finally left the lab. Yes, exactly. Thank goodness Scott's gone. All right, here we go. Let's do this thing. So here's Chase. We got Khaleke Hudson in here, and Derek Forrest in the box. Danny Johnson played well today. I'm assuming this is then Percy Butler, the deep safety, because we have Bobby McCain in the slot. So I'm assuming this is Percy. No, it could be Reeves, actually. Jeremy Reeves. So I don't know how many snaps Percy Butler got. It's probably Reeves. Anyway, all right, Chase Young looking like he's setting the edge pretty good. He's got some push. Setting the edge. Turns him back in. Nice play, Chase. All right. We're going to start with a banger from Chase. I love how he set the edge, forced him back inside, and made the tackle. Textbook right here. Using his arms to create separation between him and Peters. Force Peters backwards, and then Ezekiel Elliott does not want to bounce it outside. Cut it up. Get separation between the two. Get his hands off you. Bang. Well, right away. Right away, there's that. J-Pat has fresh legs against this team. Playing the whole season of football. Who also didn't play hard? Yeah, but it's more than just that. He has great vision and everything, too. What up, E-Man? Hate to see someone lose their job, but letting go of Scott Turner is the right move. Would like to see Matt Nagy or Cliff Kingsbury for OC. Matt Nagy's actually interesting. Matt Nagy might not be a terrible choice. All right, here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Because as an offensive coordinator, he was decent. It was, as a coach, he was pretty sus, right? As a head coach, rather. But as an OC, he did decent. Cliff Kingsbury, I'm not into. I don't want anything to do with Cliff Kingsbury. No thanks on Cliff. I'm good. All right. Takes a snap handoff up the middle. All right. Chase Young on the outside again. Yeah, just playing contain, doing his job. Not much there. Montez Sweat tackled a dude with no ball. What did happen here? Or did he get tackled? Ooh, nice block. Dangerous block for 89. Dangerous block. But took Montez Sweat. This is perfect. You attacked the upfield leg, forcing Montez Sweat. If he wants to olay you or get around you, you have to go upfield instead of down the line of scrimmage. Zeke Elliott's able to run past him. This is, we've seen players get hurt, which is very scary on this block, but very effective on what he's doing, and it's smart for his sake to obviously blocking a dude that's much, much better than him. He doesn't hit him below the knees, though. It is above the knees, more in the thigh area, so I'm going to say good block by that dude. All right. Dude, I like John Ridgeway in the run game. This is against Martin, too. Double team facing, holds his ground, gets in there, gets that gap. I'm very pleased we ended up with John Ridgeway, considering especially because John Ridgeway was basically cut by the Cowboys. It's hilarious. Tim, did you see Ron go off when a reporter asked about having the same energy in the Browns game? Yeah, I did see that. He was pretty defensive. Pretty defensive. Don't do that. We just lost, okay? We just got beat. All right? Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know about him, though. Outside of 2018, he was not all that great in Chicago. How much talent did he have in Chicago, though? And also, they had a good run game with Montgomery and Howard before him. I don't know how much it was the running back specifically, but when Jordan Howard went to the Eagles, he was not the same player. So I would have to look at more film on the Chicago offense, but if they call a better run game, I'd be quite pleased. And he got Allen Robinson 1,000 yards consistently. And Allen Robinson obviously was nothing with Sean McVay this last year. He is older, and he wasn't all that great in Jacksonville either. He was solid, but not great. And he really became a really good receiver later. All right, so we got Kendall Fuller running with this dude. Oh, this guy got beat. Wait, is it? Oh, yeah, Chase Young and Montez Sweat in coverage on this play. What a terrible play call by Jack Del Rio. What a terrible play call. How are you going to have on third down Chase Young and Montez Sweat dropping into coverage? And you wonder why you get beat. Look, Chase Young is just standing still. This is not how you run zone. This is not how you run zone. You got to look for the players and make sure that you're running with them. Like, what are you standing out here? There's no running back here. There's nobody slipping out. Like, look around you and have some sort of idea. Like, you're just standing there. But this is not what he does. You shouldn't put Chase Young in coverage. It's ridiculous. Ooh, good thing he looked here late. He could have had CeeDee Lamb downfield too. But yeah, you have three-man rush, including Khaleke Hudson in the middle. Dak Prescott, how much time in that play? 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005. Yeah, like nobody's covering anybody for 5 seconds in the NFL. And here we are. First down. He's spying Prescott? Yeah. In the outside of the field. It's funny. Rhett Lashley, head coach at SMU, needs to be in the NFL. Offensive mind. Y'all should look into him for SMU. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about him, but I don't know. I don't hate Matt Nagy, and the reason I'm also thinking Matt Nagy might be it is because Ron Rivera came from the Andy Reid tree as well as Matt Nagy, so that's reasonable. I don't know how reasonable I don't know how realistic, I should say, Rhett Lashley is. If Payne goes, try to turn his third-round compensation pick into 2024 second-rounder via trade. Gain trade-up flexibility for 2024. I want to pay Payne. That's my goal. And I would pay him $17, $18 million a year. I want to keep Jonathan Allen and him together. I think they play really well together. They've obviously played together ever since college. I would like to keep them together. That would be my goal. But if he wants like 20 plus million a year, sorry, dude, you gotta go. Like, you're not worth more than Jonathan Allen, and Jonathan Allen's getting 17. So I would basically pay you the same contract I did Allen. What up, Justin? I expect Reed trade guy as well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anyway. Well, man, you're breaking down last week's Commander game. You really into football props? Yep, there you go. Yeah, this play is horrible. Khaleke. He just gets shoved out of the air like a little kid. Oh, Khaleke. Respect, dude. You know, you didn't make the play call. You just had to do the best you could. Like, given the circumstances. Yeah, Khaleke is not going to be known for eating double teams, right? Allen isn't putting up double-digit sacks. Payne is worth $20 million. Allen does way more than just double-digit sacks, okay? And, you know, it's okay. Good for Payne, though. What do you end up with? Literally 10.5, or did you get 11.5? What do you end up with? All right, here we go. Prescott in the shotgun. Ooh, there we go. Chase getting a little pressure on double team as well. Then finally gets stuffed. Probably could have been called holding. Look at this dude. What in the world is that? How are you going to stand behind a dude and just grab him? Why is that not a holding call? It's Tyler Smith. Comes and helps. Chase Young beat Peters to the inside, really. But he just gets held by Tyler Smith from behind as well. Peters actually does a good job at the end of that block to finish it. He does a decent job to finish it. But also, Chase Young does stop because he thinks Prescott is about to go to the outside. So he pushes inside. then tries to get Dak to move around. Probably should just continue to go and let any of these guys clean up to the outside. Montez Sweat not in this play, and Casey Toohill just containing. But good coverage on the back end. Let's go back to the coverage. Oh, what the heck? CeeDee Lamb just gave up on that play. What was that? Oh, why didn't he throw this? Ooh. CeeDee Lamb was open that play. I mean, that's just a window. You throw it right here. And he's looking at it. Why didn't he pull the trigger on this? What is he looking at? Why isn't he not already thrown the ball right there? This guy went over the top. There's nobody here. This should... Oh, Dak stinks. I mean, you're looking straight at it, and it's your number one receiver. How are you not pulling the trigger here? Makes no sense. Honestly, that's not even coverage. That's just bad quarterbacking from Dak Prescott. I mean, look at his head. He's looking straight at CD. And CD's open. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of pressure there, but that ball should have already been out. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it. Payne is better. We could go without paying Sweat. Mathis is unknown for me, but he could possibly be good and then keep both ends, maybe franchise tag, and we'll see what we have in Mathis. Yeah, Mathis to me is going to be a rotational guy and definitely in on running downs. The one thing that when I watched film about Mathis at Alabama, the thing that he does exceptionally well and got him drafted in the second round is eat double teams. That dude is an anchor in the middle of an offensive line, and he allows the linebackers to be free. And yeah, he does that almost as good as anyone. I mean, he can just anchor down and not get pushed back very often. He did a lot of bad quarterbacking on Sunday. Yeah, that was just terrible. All right, empty backfield, takes a snap, jet sweeping it. David Mayo trying to get over there to make a play. Percy Butler breaking down. Let's look at it from the back end on this play. It's an interesting play design. Now you kind of almost have like the linebackers not thinking run at all anymore because it's empty backfield. And if Mayo doesn't even notice him at first, yeah, like at first it's like he doesn't even know. He does react pretty quick though to get over here and understand where he's supposed to go. Khaleke Hudson's unfortunately just way out of this play. So is Toohill. We're actually pretty fortunate this doesn't turn into something bigger. Oh, this was just a bad... We got lucky here. Why did they block the same dude? If one of them got up to Percy... If one of them got up to Percy, this could have been a good play. And Toohill doing a great job here. Toohill is the real MVP of this play. He prevents the cutback and then forces him outside to Butler rather. And also Kendall making the tackle. I love Toohill. What Toohill brings is a great hustle. You got to respect his hustle. Matheson started, but he's a good rotational player. Yeah. True. We got 44 of you in the house. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. How's it going? I would have liked to see the weekend with the receding hairline. Dak is awful. Might have been one of the worst games I've seen from a QB. I mean, it's not good. Cowboys have no discipline when they run, they win, they get away from it thinking Dak is good. Yeah, like, I don't know. We'll see how Dak continues to play. We know that he doesn't play very well this game. I mean, they only end up with, 6 points? All right, Dak takes the snap. Handoff to Tony. And I think that we actually prevented the first down here. Why do they run the ball? Wow, who's that? Derek Forrest. Good job, Forrest, here. This is actually blocked really well by the Cowboys. Except one of them should have Forrest. Why why isn't one of them blocking Forrest? Schultz read this wrong. He should be blocking Forrest because looks like Smith is about to come up to get Hudson, right? No, how do they block this? Hold on. Oh, yeah, Smith is looking at Hudson, but Hudson drops back. Kind of gets caught up in the wash there. But yeah, Schultz should not be going for Hudson. But, man, Smith is just caught up in the wash. I guess Schultz does a good job of blocking Hudson because otherwise Smith just doesn't get there in time. But Derek Forrest getting in there, making the tackle, and forcing a punt. I like it. I was about to say that. I love Two Hills Hustle. Yeah. Yeah, this was just crazy. We got so lucky on this play. Anger just drops it. I mean, it's in his hands. Come on, dude. Not the best snap. You can see that it kind of floats over to the right. But Anger's ready for it. I mean, he just steps in to kick it. And he's already thinking about kicking it before he catches the ball. Classic mistake. Great play by Eifler. Yeah. True. That was all Eifler, really. I don't even know what I'm talking about. You're right. Mark Sanchez, Josh Johnson, etc. What? Son, have you not seen our QBs of the last... Yeah, true. Yeah, with Mark Sanchez. He was the worst quarterback. Oh, I hated him. All right. Sam Howell getting his first... Okay. I like it. And this is one good thing about Howell. I don't know if we saw this from our other quarterbacks nearly as much, but... Read option, you hand it off, but act like you're running and get in there. Maybe you make a block too. If he has to bounce it outside, maybe you make a block for him. I guess you did see Carson Wentz make a couple of blocks. That's good. But I'm glad that he does this. And he's looking like, hey, I could have kept... Actually, why didn't he keep this? Sam Howell probably should have kept this, considering the end man of the line of scrimmage. But actually, you know what? It's not read option because we blocked the end man of the line of scrimmage. So he had to hand it off. Yeah, that's interesting that they didn't call this read option. Man, this would have been a great play if this was read option, though. Just let Lawrence come down here. You know what I would have loved, actually? Is the receiver to come out and block the corner. And Logan to push him inside. Right? And then get up to here. And then Sam Howell keeps it and just runs behind them. Oh, that's a nasty play. Like, you guys want to see what I'm saying? Like, who cares about Lawrence right now? Lawrence is going to get eaten up by the running back, Jonathan Williams, right? Just don't block him. Just push him and then get up to Bland, and then Jahan get up to 25. And Sam Howell keeps it. This could be a huge play. Considering where the safety was, too, I can see why he handed off. Yeah. No more Scott Turner to deal with. True, Kyle. Shout out to Eifler for closing so he doesn't have the opportunity to punt it away. True. That fair. And Milo Eifler is a great athlete, so he's got great speed at that linebacker spot. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Howell in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Just beautiful. I mean, how hard is that? I can't tell you how many times I've seen this exact play. I cannot tell you how many times, and thank you for the super chat I'm going to get to in just a second, that Terry McLaurin has ran this exact same route, has been open, and Heineke or Carson has not thrown this ball. I can't tell you how many times. You have a linebacker on Terry McLaurin. You throw this football every time. You know, and people are like, it's an easy throw. Terry's on the linebacker, you know, blah, blah, blah. Exactly. Make the easy throw. Before we can even get to the Pat Mahomes type plays, make the easy one. And he does it. His first throw ever is a touchdown to the one player that it should have been, Terry frickin' McLaurin. And it's just perfectly in stride. Defense can't get there. Terry McLaurin touchdown. We go up 6-0. Gotta love it. Let's look at Chris Paul. This is somebody I forgot to look at the last play. And, not bad. Nothing special there. Just a simple pass protect, dropping it in. But there you go. All right, Rudy Trujillo. Or Trujillo? Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry for butchering your name when you gave a super chat. But I appreciate you. You said, thanks for the year. By far the best play-by-play caller of the Redskins YouTubers. I live in Colorado, so I don't get much Washington games. I get Sirius XM, but found myself listening to you instead of Bram and crew. Well, thank you so much there, Rudy. I appreciate it. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. $19.99 is no joke. And I appreciate you very much for just, being here and watching. Having 200 to 300 people watch every Skins game is insane. And it's pretty cool. And thank you, everybody in the chat. I used to be able to read every single chat, and it was not even hard, right? If I just read the chat now, I wouldn't do any other content. Just read chat. I'm considering that we fired Scott today. Me too, Jordan. This is a good channel. Thanks, Divin. Fire up the band. I love it. Yeah, exactly. Great play by Terry to get open, and then finally somebody throwing that underneath route in stride, allowing Terry to turn upfield and get it. It's simple, it's easy, and it's sad that I even have to hype that up. It really is, right? Like, this shouldn't be complicated, but yet for some reason, especially when Carson was in the game, that play just could not work. And I don't, they wouldn't throw the football. Like, I can go back to you, the exact same play last week. The exact same play. You guys will remember it. Remember, Jonathan Williams was out in the flat. It was like a 3rd down and 4. And for some reason, he throws it to Jonathan Williams with Deion Jones screaming down to the flat instead of just throwing it to Terry on the drag route, wide open, who could easily get the first down. And it's not hard, not complicated. It just is. Pay attention to Sly's kicks. I want to see what went wrong. He made this one, though, right? He made this one. You know what? That's a good point. Let's go watch it. Let's see if we don't see anything weird. He does just he kind of wants to shank this to the right side, doesn't he? Oh gosh, what are we at? Oh gosh, I think it's gonna 437. It might stop on us. All right, here we go. Not a great snap by Cheeseman either. Oh gosh, we're having this debacle. Swings his leg. I'm a soccer player, and if you swing your leg, you will miss it. Swing your leg. Interesting. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Just knew it. I think Sly was trying to hit each upright. Yeah, he was just toying with him. This is kind of interesting to think about. Oh my gosh, why are you doing this to me? I gotta refresh this page. What is going on right now? Let's exit out of this. Refresh. Anyway, enough about Joey Slice Cake. Kyler is reckless and he's too short. Why wouldn't you want Kyler? Yeah, I'm not interested in Kyler at all. I do think Kyler's super talented, and I don't hate him. It's just I'm not trading for him. That's 100%. And on top of that, he's such a small dude. He's clearly has struggled to be able to stay healthy for full seasons. So, no, thank you. And when the new Call of Duty comes out, here we go. Play action. Just dropped. Oh my goodness gracious. I hate this video player. Oh, this website's the worst. This website is literally the worst. Let's try this. History, clear. Try again. Sorry about this, ladies and gents. The website is just terrible. It's the worst designed website, and it's a $7 billion company. Let's get rid of that. Sign in. This was a great win, a great way to close out the season. True. Let's go to the Week 18 game. Go here, all 22. All right. Last night was sad? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Wasn't that sad? Wasn't that sad? Oh, this is killing me. This is killing me. What the heck? I hate technology. Why are you using so much power? I need to get a new computer. It's so stupid. But even then, it's like, what does this have to do with anything? Anyway. It's a god-awful website. It is. It's been crashing all day. Ugh. I don't know. Should have used a slide projector like in old days. Yeah. Oh, this sucks. The content is horrible. All right. I'm going to try not to rewind as much. I'm just going to go with it. We're just going to try to pause it. Really try to look at the guys that we want to look at. All right, Khaleke Hudson, Derek Forrest. Looks like Reeves. So Percy Butler not on this play. Derek Forrest pursuing. Nice play here by Sweat. He does lose contain, but he at least slows him down. And then Khaleke Hudson and Derek Forrest are able to come in here, clean it up, push him out of bounds for a short gain. They already threw the incomplete pass, so this is already going to be third down. You're one of my favorite streamers. Thanks, man. I feel like Sam Peasy or whatever his name is will be the OC if they're confident with Howell. Maybe. Do you have a bunch of browsers open? No. I literally have the studio. Like, I have my chat. I have my live studio for, like, the stream. And I have this window. So I have 3 windows open, plus the OBS that's sending the stream. I do have Discord, but that's always just hanging out in the background. I don't know. There's so much little random crap in the background, but mainly it's like, I feel like my power supply is kind of weird, and I wonder if that's what's messing with it. I don't know. I kind of want to get a new computer soon, but what are you going to do? Anyway, oh, it's F.A. Obata that doesn't keep contain, but we do push him out. I'm cool with Sam Peasy just being a coach and getting an actual OC. Gotcha. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want Sam Peasy. I would like to go a different direction. I don't want anybody on this offensive staff. Take snap. Good coverage in the back end. I didn't see anything. I said I wasn't going to rewind. Why didn't I just listen to myself? I hate this website. This website's... It's not my computer. It's this website. Why are you going back to the front? Oh, my God. All right. Sorry, guys. We can't really rewind. Website. Yeah, it's the worst website of all time. Anyway. Khaleke Hudson does actually a decent job in coverage here. This is like one of the best line coverage a linebacker has done on this team all year long. Why hasn't this guy been playing more? Considering how bad our linebackers have been all year long, like even Jamin is met at best. Cole Holcomb got hurt. David Mayo sucks. John Bostic sucks. How is Khaleke just now, the final game of the year, when the season's over, finally getting play? It's horrible. Excellent way to start the offseason. No kidding. Old Mac Brown has got one foot in the grave already. We could have used him, but no, we just had to trot out old stale vets, right? All right. So 2 receivers to each side. Puts Logan in motion. Play action. Rolls to his right. And just has to get rid of the football. There's just a guy in his face. You'd like to see him maybe try to chuck it down to Terry one-on-one, but there's just no way he can really set himself up. Also, he has a screen behind us. Wait, why didn't he turn... I guess it's not really a screen. Never mind. They're just stopping. But yeah, they're behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, Trey Turner late goes ahead of the line of scrimmage. I feel like at one of these plays we had like an illegal man downfield or something. Leave it to Trey Turner just to go downfield for no reason. Like, stay back. What are you doing? But he just throws it away to live another down. Here we go. Second down. Logan in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff to the right side. All right. Definitely looking at Chris Paul this play. Chris Paul, number 75. I didn't watch him that particular play, or like watch him at the moment, but I like that he's downfield. Let's see does he block anybody. So it looks like we're running zone run to the right. So definitely he should be looking at number 98 right now. Good first step. Just, okay. 96. 96 wants to stay upfield. That's Logan. Excuse me, not Logan. Lino's job now. Don't look at him. I like that. There you go. And then look at his eyes. Getting it upfield. Looking for his safety. Gets his dude. Good. Oh, not a great block, though. I like everything up until he made contact with Wilson. He's got to do a lot better than that. And especially considering that's a safety that he ran into, and he looked like he just got shoved way out of the way. I like everything up until that point. But he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Just got to be better at contact. All right, here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Howell takes the snap. He's looking to his right. Does he want to hit J-Will right away? 27's here. He's looking at the safety. Logan's running into a linebacker. Maybe he can have Terry coming the other way, but this guy looks like he's going to be protected. Doesn't look like much is open here. You also have the deep safety. I don't know if Jahan will be open. Let's take a look here. So, yeah, you do have a mesh pattern here. He should have just got already rid of this to J-Will in motion and then see if he can make a guy miss here. All right, but he's looking for Terry. I respect it. And then Terry dropped it. I like it. I'm going to try to rewind. Good. Okay. I like this a lot. Okay. As I said, maybe I probably would have just got J-Will the ball quick. No, wait. This is third down. Never mind. Ignore me. Very good. Because this is third down. You got to remember down and distance. So we have to get to the chains. So throwing it to J-Will is not great. But you're at least looking that way. Moving the safety over that direction. Yep, you're moving that way, and you're enforcing him this way, and see, this is smart quarterbacking. I feel like we just did not see this very often. This is what he's doing. He's looking at J-Will. If you don't run out here, I'm just going to hit J-Will up the sideline. Cool. But forcing his eyes this way, he is creating this opening in the zone. This is what he's doing. Creating the opening here so that nobody's sitting here, and then he's going to hit Terry. And then he comes back. Terry kind of gets caught up in the bull malarkey here, but he does look for his man, throws it to a great spot, and Terry should have caught that for a first down. Great job by Sam Howell. Understanding the play call, knowing where he goes, going through his progressions. His first progressions here at the running back, if nobody gets in the flat, you're just going to hit him in stride. And then, because it's third down, cool, wait for this, keep your eyes there, and then come back to it. Well done. I predict a muffed punt, Richard. I don't know, man. Should have won 45-6. Yeah. What up, T-Ho? Are you happy Scott is gone? Very happy. Very happy. Where is BS? I like bull malarkey. That's my preferred go-to. I'm going to teach all the kids bull malarkey. Trey Turner fell down. Oh, gosh. I didn't even watch him. And I don't want to watch him. I hope he's gone. Muff punt. How'd you know, Richard? Cheating. You're getting ahead of the class. Nobody told you to read the chapter ahead of time, okay? We're supposed to read it in class together. But no, I want to be cool and I want to watch it beforehand. Muff punt. Christian Holmes right there to catch the ball. Rookie. 7th round pick out of Oklahoma State. Gotta love it. Tim starting to talk like Joe Biden. I used to kill Holmes at the beginning of the season for his special teams play. He sure shut me up. There you go. All right, we got a Logan in motion. Takes the snap. Running to the right. Chris Paul gets to the second level. That's a breath of the fresh air. That is a breath of fresh air. Cutting it back. And Leno just sucks. Chris Paul makes his block. Leno is just terrible. Sorry, I watched the replay 4 times since Sunday. It's all good, dude. I'm just kidding. So zone run to the right. Okay, so the one bad thing I don't like about Chris Paul here is he has a false step. I don't know if I can read it, but really his first step, you should be already balanced enough where your first step can be forward and to the right, but he kind of does like a drop step to then turn his foot to get out there. It's all right, though. He's got enough speed to clearly get a good jump on this from the lineman's perspective, but that false step is not ideal. But he does get to the second level, but he does put his arm here just to at least slow him down a little bit if he can. You know, allow Charles Leno to slow it down just a tad. And Leno just needs to reach this block. He squares up too soon. Excuse me. In zone run, there's zero reason for Leno to be squared already. You'll see it really good linemen, especially for like San Francisco. They just run, you know, and they put that upfield shoulder into their chest. You get a hold of the center of their pads and just push, but they just keep running with them. You get squared up, and that's why he gets beat to the play side here, is because he's trying to square him up. And look at, like, just think about it, right? Leno's positioning is upfield. 91's is here. This is where you want to go. You don't want to go here. You want to go here, right? His goal is to get here. Your goal should be get here. This is your spot. Run here. If he wants to go over the under, like this way, good for him. He's running himself out of the play. It's terrible, right? 91 is never going to try to go this way. He's trying to get the play side. You have to prevent him from going play side and keep running, and then you hold this block and you don't mess it up. But I do like Paul. I hate that Wes Switzer. This is why I hate Scott Turner's play calling. Why is Wes Switzer going for 97? That is not your dude ever in a million years. Look upfield and go get Clark. Go get Clark. All right. Excuse me. He gets there in some weird way. All right, I like that. Good. Wes Switzer gets the good block. But yeah, Leno is just destroyed to the inside, and then we don't have good seal off on the back end either. But Chris Paul is doing a good job. But similarly, you see that Chris Paul, he got a little bit too squared up as well to force him this way. But still, he got up to the second level. If we get those kind of a run plays all the day, I'll take it. And good job by Chris Paul there, the singer. You serious, Clark? What did Clark say? Who's Clark? Green Run made the call. What? You serious, Clark? Who's Clark? Hey Tim, what's up about Scott being fired? How you feeling about Scott being fired? I'm very happy. Very, very happy. I'm gonna call you Tim the Butcher. Man, isn't the only last name you killed? Did I say Clark? Who did I say? I called somebody Clark? Tolino? Clark? I said Clark? Well, I'm an idiot. I think. Or who was I even talking about? I don't even know who I was talking about. Go get Clark. Who's Clark? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. Yes, you said Clark. I don't even know who I was talking about. I just say things sometimes. All right, here we go. All right. This time zone run to the left. All right, so now Chris Paul is at the point of attack. This so far is good. All right, him and Switzer on 91. So now, no, I did say Clark. Yeah, Clark. Here's Clark, number 33. That's what I'm talking about. I said go get Clark. Yeah. I was talking to Wes, not Leno. I was talking to Wes Switzer to go get Clark. There you go. Yeah, we're all on the same page now. Anyway, all right. So this is a good double team right here on 91. Wes Switzer should be trying to take this over so Chris Paul can get up to Clark here. Trey Turner needs to get to Anthony Barr, and here we go. Oh, just beautiful. There we go. This is good. Very good. Wes Switzer's taking this over. Chris Paul's getting up to Clark. Trey Turner. What's got an end to his coffee? All right, you're getting up to the second level. Let's go. And he makes contact. Good positioning here, too. Leno's getting beat as usual. Screw him. But it looks like J. Will's going to get past him. Nice. Oh, J. Will doesn't get past him. But Chris Paul gets to Clark. Good seal off by Switzer. Great double team. What in the world has gotten into us? When did we learn how to block? And then I said, you're serious, Clark. Okay, yeah, I don't know. We're good. We're all on the same page. Not really, but we're going to move on from that one. But, man, Charles Leno sucks so freaking bad. But what are you going to do? Leno just blew that play up. It was blocked well by everybody, including Trey Turner, of all people. Blocked the play well, but Leno can't handle the point of attack as a left tackle. This is why you don't go cheap on left tackle. You want a legit left tackle that can both pass block, a great defensive end, and run block, get some push, a la Chris Samuel, a la Trent Williams, right? And this is why I would have loved a Trevor Penning, but who am I, and what do I know? All right, so two receivers to this side, got a tight end and a receiver to the backside. Williams in the game. Williams motions over, takes the snap. Howell has to escape the pocket. Cosme's kind of getting beat inside by Micah. There's nobody open. Oh, this is an unfortunate play to get watched to the right. There's nobody really over here to the right except for Curtis. What I would like to see right here, after Howell sees this situation, I don't remember what he does, but I would like to see him just start running. Yeah, he's still trying to throw the football. I would have liked to see. There's four defenders. Not much you could do. Just a unfortunate that Cosme kind of got beat to the inside. I hate this play call, though. But at the same time, I don't know. It's not that bad, I guess. You're spreading the field. You would like to stay in the pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Cowboys. So you don't really have enough blockers here. Or you did have enough blockers, but I'm sorry. When somebody loses, you're screwed, is all I'm saying. I didn't mean not enough blockers. You have 5 on 5. So it's almost like you got to have, I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, there's just not much going on this play at all. This play design really wants your guy to be in the pocket. And he couldn't. He had to get out of there. And now he's running. Yeah, and there's nowhere to go. Yep. And I like that he didn't throw it away here. This is I love this too. I don't know if he's thinking about this, but I'm pretty sure he's a smart quarterback. He realizes this is third down. 0 point in throwing it away, right? No point in throwing it away. And you don't really want to try to throw a pick in the red zone. You want to try to get points. But hey, I'm going to hang on to it. Yeah, I'm going to take a shot here, but I'm going to try to run it for a first down if I can. Try to make some people miss. Unfortunately for us, the Cowboys are all over it. and it is what it is. But it's good, and yeah, you lose a couple of yards, but it's still an easy enough field goal. Good job by Howell. It was sad, yeah. Big 12, you mean? What? Oh, yeah, TCU proved my point about how weak the Big 12 is, yeah. Or no, wait, maybe he's talking about how weak the Big 10 is, because TCU beat Michigan, so maybe that's what he's talking about. LT in the first round, no BS, no kidding, Watt. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you, Watt. Yep, unfortunate play call. I mean, the play call was... I don't think the play call was all that bad, to be honest with you guys. I think it's just unfortunate that we couldn't create a pocket for how to be able to step into and really... Oh, we just miss it wide right. Okay, yeah, let's look at this. If we can... Yeah, okay. All right, the website seems to have been picking... Or seems to pick it back up or something, so this is good. All right, let's look. See if there's anything weird here. The snap looks perfect. That's in the spot. This looks perfect. The laces are a little bit to the side, but they're not back. Looks like the laces, instead of being straight forward, are to the right. It looks like he just shanks this thing. He just shanks it. It's like he's too far over, and now he has to like reach his leg out, and he just kind of... I wonder where his foot's supposed to be. Is that close enough? I guess it is. It just looks like he shanks it. I don't really see any reason systematically of why he should miss this. If anything, if this was affecting him, he would have missed it this way, trying to avoid him. So this didn't affect, like the blocks didn't affect him. He just shanks this thing. Tim, you blaming the holder? Not really. I mean, as long as the laces aren't back towards the foot, I think you'd be fine. It wasn't a quote-unquote perfect hold by Tressway, because usually under perfect circumstances, the laces are facing towards the field goal, right? But I don't think the spot of it should have been affecting it that much. Unless it's like the ball is awkwardly shaped, and if it's not that direction and your foot gets a hold of it weird, I would be more likely to blame him. You know what I also noticed? This is the first time since week 1 we actually ran diamond formation. Oh, yeah, the full house formation, I like to call it. But with the 2 tight ends and it's 2 fullbacks, and then you have the guy behind him and running in that pistol. You call it the diamond. It makes sense calling it the diamond. I call it the full house. Creates a diamond shape. It makes sense. It's called an inverted wishbone, fools. Clearly. Here we go. Pitch play to the left. There we go. Khaleke Hudson getting it after it over here. See, it's nice to see when a linebacker just has no doubt, right? And he's ready to attack. Just, all right. Clearly a pitch. I can see it. Pitch play to the left. I need to go ahead and force this back inside. I'm going to just full-fledged get out here, not let Zeke... and he sets the edge with Schultz here. But force Elliott back inside to the trash. And I'm going to beat Schultz on top of it. And then good cleanup on the back end as well. David Mayo getting in there. Just looked like bad blocking there by also the Cowboys. But good play there by Khaleke. All right, next play. Oh, good job by Sweat. Because this guy's wide open. Does he end up throwing this anyway? Like, oh, we're just in an awkward spot here. Oh, great job by Sweat to ruin this timing. Because otherwise Gallup is wide open off the rip. What kind of defense do we got going on here? It's clearly zone. We have 2 deep safeties. So Percy Butler's going to drop in. So it looks like it's a cover 3. So cover 3 here. We have Kendall on this side, this time dropping back. Danny Johnson over here. Bobby McCain getting depth here. So we don't have anybody in the flat on this particular play. I don't know. I feel like I would like to see, or I would like Bobby McCain to realize that Michael Gallup is running into his zone based on the formation, or based on the route concepts with him going inside, and then you're looking at Gallup run right at you. I would like him to see him come attack here, because most likely if this guy's coming down, then this guy's clearing out, right? Because that's the design of the play. You want to have him do a clear out to try to get, because imagine if this was man-to-man, and then Kendall Fuller has him man, you just want him out of here. You don't want a comeback route matched with a drag route over here, because now that keeps Kendall Fuller more in the play. You just want him to run downfield. So realizing that's most likely the play recognition, right? The route concept recognition by Bobby McCain, he should come in and cover the flat, expecting the drag based on the route concept, especially since he's looking this way. But he continues to drop, which I think is a very bad move. Being said, they do run a dig, so he's doing the clear out instead of a clear out here for 85. But either way, I mean, with the dig, this is Kendall's man. Let Kendall handle this. And then you come up and cover the flat a little bit quicker. Especially with Derek Forrest, he's going to be covering the middle of the field. Look at Derek Forrest. He's looking this. So the dig runs this way. Derek Forrest should come in and help clean out the dig. Yeah, Bobby McCain doesn't need to cover this dig route. Like, he needs to come in and cover the flat for that drag coming around. Derek Forrest running away from it for some reason, though. I don't know what he's doing. He should be right in here. Like, what are you standing? Derek Forrest in coverage, man. Derek Forrest in coverage is a struggle. Like, you're standing in the same spot as Danny Johnson. Like, get into the middle of the field. You're looking right at this, too. Why are you running away? Get in here. Go get the dig. Right? Like, this is your man. This is your area. Don't run away from it. Get in here and get the dig. This could be a pick if he throws this and you are actually in position. Instead, you're leaving this open and keeping it a struggle. Now, Bobby McCain does get there late, which is nice because the pressure of Montez Sweat ruins the timing of this play. But, yeah, Bobby McCain needs to be doing a little bit more play recognition. Maybe Michigan only good at beating teams in their conference. Yeah. Tim, do you think Chase might be a bust because JDR's defensive scheme? No, I don't. I'm not blaming JDR at all. And I don't really think Chase is a bust. I mean, look at that. That's good bull rush here. You get pressure, you're forcing Dak out of the pocket, and then Montez Sweat on the other side too. Like, because of Chase Young right now, Dak Prescott has to move this way, which allows Montez to get his hand in here. Like, imagine if he just has to step up. He's going to hit this easily. But because of the pressure coming from Chase Young, he has to move this way a little bit, and that allows Montez Sweat to get a little bit more pressure here. Honestly, though, Dak Prescott should just throw this football. Montez doesn't really do anything, actually. Dak just stinks. The bull rush was no bull malarkey. Exactly. Dak should have been throwing this ball. What are you looking at, Dak? Dak stinks, dude. Dak stinks. Why didn't he throw that ball? You're looking right at it. Throw it. On the move. Just throw it. What are we waiting here for? This is, I mean, good grief. I don't know if Dak's always this bad, but that is terrible. You have a dude so wide open. Like, look at this end one more time. Look at this. You're looking right at it. Get him the football, dude. He's so bad. Wow. I thought Montez Sweat got a hand in there. That's why he didn't throw it. But no, he just missed it. Look at it. That's right, Justin. Look at it. Oof. Muff punt on of our own, but we get ours back. That's a free 10 yards if Dak was good. I agree, dude. I agree. Dangerous. Dangerous. All right, offset I formation here. Armani Rogers in motion. He's going to, just he over pursues number 98 on the block. But it's all right. They picked it up decent. So it's only, okay, so it's a two-man route with a running back into the flat here. There's that holding. Remember, this play actually gets called for defensive holding here. Yeah, that was easy call. This is great coverage on Jahan. There's really nobody open here. He just throws it down to Jarrett Patterson. Or did they not call defensive holding on that play? Maybe they didn't. I mean, is that just me, or does it not look like Trayvon Diggs grabs the crap out of him? Just I can't run with him, so I'm just going to reach and grab him. That's all he does. But yeah, a max protect, give Howell some time. I like that. You know, I don't hate this play call. Flooding it out this way. Good protection, everybody. Giving Howell plenty of time. And he's just going to throw it into the flat and allow JP rather, to get a couple of yards, and I'll take it. You know, it's good defense there by the Cowboys. They didn't let it pop off. But at this point, have we ran the ball out of this formation yet? I don't know. Starface, look at it. That's right. Draft to LT number 1. Move Cosme inside to left guard. Sign a vet right tackle in free agency. Yeah. You know, to be honest with you, I really would not hate going after Orlando Brown, I don't think. I'd have to look at more film of Orlando Brown for Kansas City, but that could be a good one. Jets sweeping it. Good block there by Bates, but we just don't have enough blockers here. Oh, Micah Parsons. All right, but Bates cleans it up. Man, we just don't have the blockers out here. You're trying to fool him with the jet sweep, but Barr is all over. This is a good defensive play by Barr. He's just not fooled by the jet sweep at all. He's ready for it. Do you think we need to draft a QB? I would not draft a QB this year. I wouldn't. Sign a vet. Cheap vet that could be your backup, smart guy. Go for one of the smartest dudes on the market that just could be a backup to Howell. I would even love to stick with Heineke. If Heineke wants to stay, I'm in. And then let Howell have the reins for another year, or for 1 year at least. Lavender Haze or Antihero, choose wisely. What? Lavender Haze or Antihero? Yeah, I have no idea who Lavender Haze is. Good play there by Barr. That's a very good play recognition. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Howell takes the snap, play action. Oh, Logan. Come on, dude. Make the block, Logan. You're out there. Oh, wait. What the heck? Jahan had the block here, and then he let him go. So that both of them go for the same dude. Yeah, he's looking at... Oh, it's Jahan. Jahan. You know, Jahan did that last week where he blocked the wrong dude on a screen pass. Jahan needs to get in the playbook and understand what he's supposed to do on these screens. If you're the blocker, you got to be able to screen, dude. You should be able to block on a screen. Because, yeah, you're blocking the wrong dude. Logan's coming out here, and now you just leave him. You're there, you have the block, and then you just let him go. Not good. No Tay-Tay fan for shout. Yeah. The answer should be Andrew Norwell. The answer's never Andrew Norwell. All right. 3 receivers to the left, empty backfield. Good chip here by JP. You're keeping Logan in, so it's just a 3-man route concept. You're going to give your boy a chance. This is something we also haven't seen all year long. Oh, he couldn't step into it. The ball should have been out quicker, though, if we're being honest. Yeah, ball should be out. I mean, okay. He's actually pretty quick. He's pretty quick on it. It's mainly he just couldn't step into the throw. Just couldn't step into it. Dang it. But we got the pass interference anyway. But this is why you give him a chance. You can draw the PIs. How many times have we not seen this? That's such a stupid question. How do you answer that? How many times have we not seen this? But how many times have we seen one-on-one coverage, safety is hanging out on the trip side, you have man-to-man, press man, this is your read. And so many times we do not go to this read. I love Sam Howell, dude. I love Sam Howell. And we're early in this game. Just we get beat inside. Oh, it's Chris Paul that gets beat, I think. Ah, Chris! You've been playing well. You gotta make this block, dude. What are you thinking? What are you thinking here? You know Logan's in to help protect, right? And if they send an all-out blitz like this, like Micah here, or what's the call here? Let's think this through. Is it Chris Paul or is it Wes Switzer? Main thing is, though, is these four need to be blocked. If they send the blitz, you have to be able to block inside. Allow Micah to be one-on-one with Logan, because this ball is going to be out by the time Micah can affect this play, right? And Sam Howell's got to realize that. If they're sending everybody, I have to get rid of the ball quickly. So it doesn't matter who's on who, right? So in that case, right now, technically you have a man-to-man block all the way through. You have Logan on Parsons, Leno here, Chris here on Clark, Switzer on Curse, Trey Turner on Lawrence. You have Cosme on the outside guy, whoever that is, Armstrong or whoever this guy is, and then JD on Wilson. So you have man-to-man across the board. If they send everybody, Howell's going to have to get rid of this ball quickly. He already knows where he's going with it. But instead, Wes Switzer goes here, and then for some reason, Chris Paul comes to the outside. He needed to step down into Clark. So Chris Paul blocks the wrong dude. He needs to step down into Clark. And he's way out of position now. Leno is way out here too. Why is Leno so far? I guess he's coming out to guard Parsons. Why are we doubling Parsons on a ball that's going to be out so quick? You have to cover the closest man to the line of scrimmage. But we don't get the block there, and now Howell can't do it. And so Chris Paul blocked the wrong guy. I don't know if it's necessarily his fault or not. Of like maybe that's how they called the protection, but yeah, you can't go outside there. The ball is going to be out so quick. Just man up. Do you think we should trade back for more picks? I would love to do that. What would you do with the 16th pick? Best offensive lineman, cornerback, or trade back? I would love to trade back. I really would. I would not mind, and I have a lot of film to watch on different players, but I just off of principle, let's put it that way. Depends on who's there at 16, obviously. If there's a left tackle there that I love, then I'm going left tackle. I really want a left tackle. But, you know, if a guy like Christian Darrisaw fell, or a guy like, who else in the past? Christian Darrisaw's old, like 2 drafts ago. Trevor Penning, a guy like that, a super big dude with long arms. You know, I liked Alex Leatherwood coming out, but the thing about Alex Leatherwood, he's probably a little bit too slow if I go back and really think about it. But I did like Leatherwood because he was huge, long arms, fit the bill at tackle. He's obviously cut. I don't even know where he's playing right now. But if a guy like that fell to 16, I'm all over it. But I would rather want a good athlete, and I don't think Leatherwood was in hindsight. I did want Leatherwood, full disclosure, but I think where I went wrong with that is I didn't really look at his athleticism, and I needed a left tackle that's actually a really good athlete. Trevor Penning, tremendous athlete. Christian Darrisaw, really good athlete, right? So that's something that I need to be on. But if let's say there's no left tackle out there I would rather not reach for corner there. I would rather trade back to like the mid-20s, add some more picks, and go from there. All right, hand off to the right. Oh. He just smashed into Chris Paul. All right, why did this happen? So Jarrett Patterson just runs right into Paul. Oh, Paul, what are you doing? What is Paul doing? Patterson just crushes him. All right. Here's how this should have been blocked, okay? So, Chris Paul is going to come this way, right? So, zone to the right. So, right now, you have Trey Turner, Wes Switzer, Chris Paul in the inside here. You have 97, right? You have Clark, you have 91, and you have 42. So, a combination of these four people are who you're going to block. But it all depends on what they do, right? So if 97 runs this way, Trey Turner's going to take him, and then Wes Switzer's going to get up to the linebacker, right? And then Chris Paul would get up to Clark, right? Because now you need, if they both run this way, you're going to take 91, but you're going to try to fight through that, and then Leno will try to take this over, right? But it looks like what happened is 97 stays more inside, so Trey Turner has to get up to Barr, Wes Switzer has to get here to 97, but 97 almost like stunts back. So that means Chris Paul has to try to take this block over so Switzer can get up to Clark, right? Let's look at it again. Yeah, so he's basically like he stays forward, right? And so Wes Switzer has to get over here, and then Chris Paul, you have one of two options. Either you have to slip through this to get to Clark, seems unlikely with a bunch of trash, or you have to try to take 97 over to allow Wes Switzer to get up to Clark. Those are your two options. What you end up doing is not an option. Absolutely not an option, right? That this right here, that you're just going to get shoved backwards and then into the hole, not good. Like, you have to get to 97 so he could take over to get the bland. 91, I see somebody says you needed to, Richard says Paul should have blocked the backside. No, it's a zone run. The backside almost doesn't even matter. Charles Leno needs to like cut this off, like cut him, literally dive his legs, cut him down, or he needs to reach this block. It is a tough block, to be fair, for Leno, considering the positioning of what's going on, but that's what needs to happen here, is he needs to take this over to get up to Clark, or he has to get up to Clark. One of the two. But this is also maybe shouldn't even have been a run call. Let's just look. Let's just think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the box. You have 8 in the box. This is just going to be tough to block. Because basically you're leaving 26 unblocked here. And then because you have with the alignment, it's going to be tough. See, he's not even blocking 98. He's trying to get 26. So you're leaving 98 completely unblocked. Terry McLaurin's trying to get over there. Not a fan of this formation. This formation is pretty sus for... But it's also really good defense here. Like, it's going to be tough to run against this 8-man box. It 100% is. It just is. There's just usually not going to be a lot here. And then you also have Trayvon Diggs basically hanging out here too. Now he is on the backside, so he's not going to be much here. I also just noticed something. Here. All right. Let's look at it from the other side. I think another reason this play does not work out well is I don't think JP takes a good angle here. Yeah, so he needs to press outside more. He's already looking for the cutback. Continue to press this. And then maybe you can even get to the outside, right? And then you bounce it out. Look at where your blockers are. Yeah, he shouldn't have ran this up into the trash. He should be outside and running the outside zone, right? Because Williams is not making this tackle here. Williams is going to be blocked by Cosmi. Yeah, and Cosmi did not make a great block here. I would much rather see Cosmi try to reach to the outside on this one. Yeah, Cosmi. Oh, Cosmi made a bad block. Cosmi should be trying to run to this guy's outside shoulder. Wow. Oh, Cosmi. Your footwork here was horrible. Notice everybody else is basically turned their body and running this way. And look how Cosmi is still basically squared upfield. Terrible. You got to get out there and run, man. Get out there and run. Outside zone. JP could get this outside if you make a better block. And then I still think JP tried to force it inside too quickly. I think he needed to get outside and maybe you can get something going. West should have crossed 97's face. Excuse me. True. Yes. And he tried, actually, to be fair. Oh, wait. He kind of squares up as well. Like, that's not a great block. But he at least gets over it a little bit. But, yeah, this needs to be ran to the outside. An 8-man box trying to cut it up the middle here for JP. I mean, he does this thing, though, right, man? He ends up getting like a 4 or 5 yard play, and we didn't even block it that well. Good for JP. Anyway, enough about that play. Here we go. Oh, yes. Just great. Great recognition here he didn't even really look downfield. He notices, like, he's like pretty quickly noticed man-to-man. Like, look at him. He is really quickly noticed man-to-man, and he like even does one more little hesitation step to make sure Barr's going to the outside. As soon as he sees Barr going that way, he knows he's running the football already. He's not even looking downfield. Terry could be wide open right now, and Sam Howell will not know because he knows it's man-to-man, and he's just going to run. And I love it. I'm here for it. Good, quick recognition by Howell. Howell plays smart, man. Not nimble enough for inside blockers. That's true, Richard. That's true. Except Cosmi is nimble enough. He needed to make a better block. Cosmi actually, he can get it. He's an athletic dude at the right tackle position. Just not good. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Play action. Oh, pressure comes immediately. Oh, this play sucks. This play's so bad. This play is so unbelievably bad. I hate this play call with all of my life. Why are we running 3 go routes from the 23-yard line? This is a play action pass that you run from your own 20 to try to get a huge play. To spread the field. Why is this the play call in this spot? Oh my gosh. And then it's just such a long developing play too, but still not very good protection. Either way you slice it. It's just terrible protection by Cosmi too, but just the play call here. Play call here was terrible. This is never the play from the 23. But yeah, I mean, Howell just has no time because Micah just destroys Cosmi. What is the situation? It's only a 4-man rush. How is this possible that you beat this bad? That's how. You don't reach, Cosmi. There's no reason to reach. As soon as Parsons sees you reaching, you're beat. Just stay in your lane, box him out, and don't let him inside. As soon as you reach right here, look at his shoulders. Everything's reaching, and he just gets beat inside. He olays him and gets there. It's just terrible blocking by Cosmi here. That was very, very bad. If you're a fan of Tim's content, hit the like button. Thanks, dude. Yeah, that's why Scott's gone, exactly. You don't need to watch 100 Sam Howell games to know he has it, right? But yeah, you can't reach. You got to stay in your lane, dude. Tough. Noah. Hey, Tim, every time Tampa scores of the touchdown, are you going to play out of the Redskins right now? That's funny. I will not, but I like the idea though. I think that's funny. Play action. No, it's handoff up the middle. Oh, this is some good blocking right here. This is some good blocking, or at least the hole looked huge. Why is it that big? Okay, let's take a look here. So already it's only a 7-man box, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. So you're running the outside zone. So Micah's basically not going to get blocked, it looks like. Oh, no, he does block him. Okay. Oh, that's why this works. Clark does not even... in no planet does he think that this is a run play. And he's already dropping back into coverage. And that he just vacates this so we don't even have to block him. It's beautiful. He's gone. Right? And then Barr's running this way outside, so Clark just doesn't read his keys at all. So this is just a bad play by him. Because now Barr, of course, he's got to get outside. So, yeah, he just vacated his area. Is it man-to-man defense? Is that what happened? Is he have to, like, cover somebody? Tampa 2. Tampa 2. He's the deep safety. Tampa 2D, baby. Hurts him bad on that play. Very bad. 3 linemen upfield. Nice. Yep. I still hate that how they block this. I still hate that. That Westwitcher even touches him. It's like there's almost no point. But whatever. It works this time, especially when Clark just runs away. That's very nice. How do you like the Sam Howell film? I'm loving the Sam Howell film. I really am. I haven't found anything yet that I really dislike about him so far in the film. I mean, we're only 16 minutes in. Here's the handoff. All right, here's one thing I think Sam Howell needs to be a little bit better at. Sam Howell has to act like he has that football a little better. I need a better sell job here, Sammy. You come away with this, and he already knows you don't have the football. He just knows. Like, I don't know. Do what you got to do. Sell this a little harder. You know what would be really funny on a real read option? It's going to be a tell. You can't do it. Have the hand warmer on the inside, and when you hand it off, just grab your hand warmer like it's the football. It'd be a huge tell if you had that on the inside. Obviously, you want the hand warmer on the backside, but that's funny. You know, like you just spin it around to the front of you, little hand warmer, act like that's the football. Anyway, can't do it. I'm just kidding. All right. Not much there as far as a block, huh? What was that by Trey? Why did he stop moving his feet and go backwards? I guess he just got pushed back and beat. Yeah, run through that, baby. Run through that. If he just runs through this block, if he actually gets push here, this could be a huge hole. Like, imagine if he actually got the push, Cosme comes here, he puts his foot in the ground, beat Lawrence to the spot. This could be a touchdown. But Trey Turner gets beat. That's why he sucks and he should be gone. Justin. I swear. Why are you worried about Terry? Who's worried about Terry? Why would you be worried about Terry, Richard? Turner needs to move his feet and stop standing up. Yep. Agreed. Was that a fourth down play? I guess that was or like a third down play, just to get the first. I had to have been. Okay, Howell. Pressure, has to escape to his left, looking. There's really nothing there. He does get it to Terry, though, and he's going to get the first down. All right, sweet. That was not a third down play or whatever that was, what I thought it was. I did not like that play call, but oh well, what are you going to do? Howell does a great job, keeps his eyes downfield, hits Terry in stride. Have you guys seen anything that you hated about Howell? Like, seriously, that's just beautiful. You know, you pressure, you keep your eyes downfield, you get it to Terry. Why not? All right, where are we going with this? Where are we going? You got one-on-one. Yeah, there's no way I'm going this way. Trayvon Diggs is a huge human being. I'm not throwing a fade to Terry one-on-one with Trayvon Diggs. That's just asking for an interception. And then Trayvon Diggs has the inside... you know what I'm trying to say. Inside leverage. That's what I'm trying to say. Inside leverage on this, so the slant pass is basically dead. So, yeah, this... I'm not reading this at all. This right here is going to be tough. Yeah. Best play probably here is just to run the ball. I wish Sam kept it. I wish Sammy kept it. Whew. Golly, the offensive line got destroyed here. There is nowhere to go. There is zero push. Schweitzer gets pushed back. Cosby gets pushed back. Paul looks like he gets pushed back a little bit. Trey Turner is just getting sandwiched between his own dudes. You have Logan Thomas on the end man. This is good defense by... terrible blocking by us and good defense by them. They just won. Dallas just won that rep. That is just a win by Dallas. All right, Bates. This is the interception. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of trash at his feet here with Micah getting... Leno pushed him back. And then he's trying to force this here, and the safety is just in perfect position. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. There's just nothing here. Nobody's open. This is just good coverage. And they're getting pressure with 4. That's what makes Dallas's defense better than some others. You just get pressure, like immediate pressure with 4 here. That's why Micah Parsons is so good. Because you have 7 in coverage in the red zone. There's not going to be big open situations. But yeah, the other bad thing about Howell's throw here is he just doesn't even give Cam Sims a chance. It's not nearly high enough. And it's a pick. The offensive line just got destroyed on this one. And then Howell made a bad play. Finally, Howell made a really bad play. You can't throw that football at all. Like, that's just... It's a terrible throw. Terrible decision by Howell to throw that way. But the offensive line just gets destroyed. No excuses for Howell, though. You can't do that. Terry, back shoulder throw outside. He didn't even really look Terry's way, did he? But I don't know. Like, is this really open? Let's take a look. I mean, Diggs has really good position here. Even if you throw this outside, Diggs is in position. If you throw this, Diggs could easily jump this. This is what he lives for. Right? And then his eyes are already off this. He knows this is covered. So then when Trayvon Diggs leaves, he's not coming back to Terry. He's already ruled Terry out. It's really good defense by Diggs. Really, really good defense by Diggs. He's all over that. There's a little slip by Terry as well. You can't go. There's nothing open here. You gotta. I would like to see him run, and then maybe you can get to Terry again. You can't throw this. You have to just try to escape outside. Do something because there's nobody open yet, and it's hard to say, hey, you have to go back to Terry after you've already ruled him out. That was his first read, and Trayvon Diggs was in good spot. He tries to force this in there. It's a bad decision. He went first read, got to second read, and maybe even third. So maybe this was first, second, and then third, and he tried to force it into his third. Honestly, what I would love to see him do was just launch this out of bounds. There's nothing there, pressure, just literally throw it as high as you can out of bounds. Don't try to actually complete this pass and live for another down. Dallas won the rep. Dallas just won the rep. Just launch it out of bounds. Two really good defensive plays there by Dallas back-to-back. Tim, who do you want for offenses coordinator? I like that. Offenses coordinator instead of offensive coordinator. No, offensive coordinator. Somebody mentioned Matt Nagy. I don't hate that, honestly. I think Nagy could be interesting. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I would have to go through, like, the position coaches and stuff. I don't want... Whatever the other guy somebody said earlier, I wasn't a fan of that. Who was it? Oh, Cliff Kingsbury. I want nothing to do with him. We need just one guard with some dog in him, and the line would be much better. Well, I want a left tackle, too. That's okay. These experiences will help Sam. Yeah. Yeah, that's... I guarantee you, if you go and watch Tom Brady right now in that exact situation, Tom Brady's just throwing that out of bounds immediately. He's like, yep, defense won the rep, move on. You know, because didn't Tom Brady have like some crazy amount, and he still might be on the streak, of no red zone interceptions for like some stupid amount of reps? And it's like, it's because he understands, he knows when the defense has won the rep, right? He understands it. All right, 1, 2, 3, nobody's open, get rid of the football and go. You know, and then we'll fight for another play. Not a good rep there by Sammy. Apparently there's rumors that Rivera said he's not hiring from the inside. Good. I don't want to hire from the inside. I really don't. If we made the playoffs, who would you start? 100% Sam Howell. I would have started Sam Howell a long time ago, and this game just proved it. I would love Sam Howell over and over and over again. Oh, should have been a pick. And then this next play, I'm like, the NFL's rigged. How do you throw the same play? It's like, the script didn't work this time. Should have been a pick 6 to Kendall. All right, fine. I don't know what else to do. We're just going to run the same play again, and then Kendall's going to get the pick 6. It's just a terrible decision. Dak sucks, dude. Dak sucks. He was out-dueled by a rookie. Can we fire our talent evaluators? Yeah. Ugh. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. If Tebow leaves in the offseason, I want to sign either Teddy Bridgewater, Jacoby Brissett to help out. You know, I really actually don't mind Jacoby Brissett. He's been a backup a long time. And from my all intents and purposes, I'm pretty sure he's a great teammate. He's got a lot of experience. So does Teddy. But I don't know. I kind of like Jacoby Brissett. I actually like that a lot. To be the backup for Howell. And I think that Jacoby Brissett can run a similar offense to Sam. And I think so that would be a good backup as well. I like that. Jacoby Brissett. It's a really good idea to go in for a backup. Jacoby showcases leadership. You won't be disappointed. That's what I think, expert. Yeah, exactly. Nothing in his debut shows me Howell isn't ready for the NFL like we've heard all year. 100%, Kyle. I don't understand it either. Luckily, LaRue, what's up? He's QB from Florida. Should be available when we draft. Yeah, I don't really want Richards. I don't want to draft a quarterback at all this year. I want to give Howell an opportunity. I think Howell, you know, I obviously watched the whole game and we're evaluating it here. And of course he did make a mistake right there. That's definitely a red zone mistake he can't make. He needs to learn from it. Up until that point, though, I think he's played tremendous. I think Sam, strong arm, great mobility, high IQ football player. I think he's made just very smart plays. He understands the playbook. He understands where he wants to go with the football. He understands what the defense is trying to do most of the time, and he wants to look people off that I've seen. So very smart, high IQ football player. Confident, but not cocky. Like you hear him in his interviews, and he with the players, people respect him, and the other players respect his attitude. Again, it's kind of like Terry. Terry is not meek. He is confident, but he's not cocky, right? And same thing with Jonathan Allen. Very confident, not cocky, just confident. And I think that's what Ron really wants out of his players. I think he exemplifies that beautifully. I would love to stick with Sam. Not to mention, I said my comp for him, if he has the ceiling, the potential, of course he's not this yet, but he has the potential, and my high-end comp for him is Steve Young. He could be a Steve Young. Similar size, similar build, mobility, strong arm, smart football player. Like, that was my comp coming out of college of if he gets to the top, he could be a Steve Young, right? And that's what I liked about him. Of course, he could also end up being like a Baker Mayfield. But what I like about him more than Baker is his attitude, his leadership, right? Baker can be a little cocky rather than just confident. Sam is just confident instead of cocky. Any potential OC you would like? I liked the idea of Matt Nagy. He's coming from the same tree as Ron Rivera from the Andy Reid situation. He was good in Kansas City. I didn't think about him before, but somebody else mentioned him in the chat. I think that's realistic, and I think that would be a good hire by Ron Rivera. Because I would love somebody from the Shanahan tree. I know Jarris is really into Slowick. Sounds good with me. Or somebody from Ben Johnson's tree from Detroit. That's cool with me. Brian Dable's tree would be awesome. But I think Andy Reid's tree is really solid, and I think Matt Nagy would be good. I'm not a Rivera fan at all. Well, he's sticking around, so it is what it is. Like how, too, he can play like it. Yep. DJ. Great defense. Great defense by Danny Johnson. Danny Johnson's a great dude in rotation. For a backup, I love DJ. Outside of blue chip QBs, guys like Brady were late round picks. There's no shame in being a late round QB. Yeah. I mean, like, what, Kirk is a fourth rounder, Dak's a fourth rounder, even though I'm kind of crapping on Dak. But Dak's obviously had a really good career so far. You have Tom Brady. You have Hurts that was in the second round, who's obviously playing super high level. Russell Wilson was a fourth round pick. Obviously had a good career up until this season. Yeah, I mean, you have examples around the league of dudes that are not in the first round. Obviously, QBs mostly come out of the first round. But Sam should not have been a fifth-round pick. It's actually insane that Sam was a fifth. It's actually insane. I really don't understand at all why Sam was a fifth. Not that he had to be a first, but he should have been no worse than a third. Absolutely no worse than a third. Most likely a second. Like, he was talented at college. Like, the one thing I didn't like about him, I made a video on him a while ago. You can go look. I didn't like that he relied on his legs, seemed to be a little bit too much. Like, he kind of put his eyes down sometimes and went immediate to the run a little too fast. And I can't remember what other... I think there was one other thing that I criticized him for, and I don't remember it off the top of my head. I made a video about it a while ago, but yeah. An excellent steal, 100%. Can you believe that it will be 1 year on February 2nd since the Commander's name was revealed? Yep, pretty cool. Pretty wild. Time flies when you're having a fun. Oh, this was a horrible pull by... Chris Paul did not look natural pulling right there. Chris Paul. I guess it looked a little better from the back end. Gotta get to bar. John sucks at blocking. This is another reason why I wish we had George Pickens. George Pickens can actually block in the run game and be a tremendous receiver. Because he's 6'3", 210 instead of Jahan, who's, 5'10", 175, 180 pounds soaking wet. Tim, next season, instead of saying going deep, you should say he launches from the howitzer. Tim, I just joined, I'm assuming. Did you talk about Scott? Yep, we're happy he's gone, dude. We're happy he is gone. Thank the Lord. Here we go. Play action. There's just nobody open here. There's nobody open. Incomplete. Like, man, Dallas just makes this look easy to cover. And Logan sucks. Dude, Logan's like walking. Or is that Bates? Oh my gosh. Bates looks like he's just stuck in mud. That's the easiest route he's ever had to cover, whoever that is. Nobody's open at all. Howell does a good job just to get rid of the football, I guess, but yikes. 3 linemen on a D end, yeah. Kentucky just got beat at home. In basketball? Wow. Good, I hate John Calipari. John Calipari stinks. Here we go. Takes a snap. Drops back, steps up. Keeps it himself. Smart. Yes. This is something that he does also. It's like the mobility is so good. How many times have we got beat on this year? How many times have we got beat on this? Just steps up and we're covering everybody and then just destroy us. Finally, we do it to somebody else. Finally. Yeah, Calipari looks to be done and dusted. Yeah, because everybody else is now going to the one and done system, so you don't have to go to John Calipari to do it, right? John Calipari used to get the idiots, right? Like John Wall, he doesn't even have 2 brain cells to rub together. Derrick Rose, right? Just ding-dong people that can't pass a test to save their lives to get into a real college. He would just cheat for them. Come to me for 1 year to get to the NBA. So he would get just the most talented dudes that are dumb as rocks. But now everybody else is doing it. So now Calipari doesn't look that good anymore. He would cheat too. And I think maybe they've also buckled down on how he is able to cheat too. Because everywhere he went somewhere, did really, really well, had a bunch of wins. Memphis had like a 32-2 record or something like 31-2 record one year. Memphis got all of its stuff stripped. Did the same thing with whoever else before. Just got everything stripped for cheating. He's just horrible. Stuff went over to Calipari. Oh yeah, I dislike Calipari big time. I'm not a Calipari fan whatsoever. Strong opinions on Calipari. Happy to see his downfall. Was Scott calling Taylor plays for Howell instead of trying to keep him in the pocket? I don't know. I think that was just smart, quick decisions by Howell there. But yeah, I mean, we have seen a couple of play actions, which is good, which have completely stunk. But yeah, it's just good, quick decisions. He sees, all right, nobody's there. I'm just going to run this football. I'm going to get the first. Get it with myself. Calipari, we ain't dead yet. That's right. I like the new meaning that you did that though, as in like he's a no-go. Don't want anything to do with him. I keep watching Chris Paul and I'm wondering why haven't we been playing him earlier, because he's looked good. So far, I think he's looked okay. I mean, he's a 7th round pick, so there's only so much expectation. But I will say I agree. He's looked better than Norwell. Norwell's looked horrible. All right, that one he got drove back a little bit. He didn't really have a... Ooh. The slant pass. Man-to-man defense, recognition, and he's ready to throw. Gets him in stride. Maybe a slightly late by Howell. Slightly late. I would like to see the ball out now. Like, instead of that pat, just get ready to throw the ball now and then hit him in stride. I think that little pat made it a slightly off timing, but not enough to matter. Boom. You could see Jahan had to slow down a little bit to catch the ball and then turn up. So a little bit quicker from Howell and I think that's just perfect. But overall, good play recognition, seeing that it's going to be open, hit him, let's go. Deads can suck. How about them Cowboys Super Bowl? First round exit. You mean Taco Casa? He missed a TD on this play. Oh, did he? Oh, let's go back. I missed it. I liked it, though. He missed a TD. On the play before? The one he ran? Oh, you're talking about here? I see what you're saying, but he's never throwing that. He's already made the decision. The only reason that Curtis is that open... The only reason Curtis is that open is because Trayvon Diggs sees... Like, he's a smart corner and sees that Sam Howell is going to run this football and he's trying to come and make the play. Like, watch Diggs. He's here. He's here. Maybe not. You know what? He may have missed a TD, actually. Fair. I don't hate it, though, because he did run for the first down. I believe this was third. Yeah, it's third down. So putting your eyes down and ready to get a first down, I don't hate. But yeah, I mean, if he would have thrown this up here, it may have been a different story. But he gets the first down. I like it. I like it. But I see what you're saying. Saying this because this is how Taylor played before becoming a pocket passer. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I just think Howell's better at it. I think Howell and Heineke are actually pretty decent comps, which is why I would actually really like Heineke as his backup. As far as how they play with moxie, with guts, with no fear, with mobility, and they're smart football players. The difference is Howell has a freaking live arm, right? That's the main difference. And I think Howell is probably a bit faster too. Better athlete. More stocky. He can break a tackle if you need him to as well. I like him, dude. Cowboys suck. How about Brady beating the crap out of it? Yeah, here we go. The ball got tipped at the line by D-Law. Did it? On this slant? Are you sure? I don't know about that. Heineke's got to teach Howell the pylon dive, yeah. I think it means Calipari isn't part of the Skull and Crossbones Society. He's got it. I like that one too. All right, triple meanings now. The legends grow of our emojis. Does D-Law get a hand on this? D-Law does get a hand on it. Good eye, AJ. Good eye. I think D-Law did, because it came out a little fluttery. I think you might be right. Good eye there, AJ. Fair enough. All right. Leave it to Scott Turner, dude. We're just moving on. Just move on. We're not going to care about it. I'm looking at 75. What does 75 do? Sets the edge. Decent block. All right, that's fine. Context matters, yeah. I saw that during the game. Gotcha. Do you have Curtis wide open? Yeah. And how we trust. That's right. Okay, what was this play? I didn't even look. Oh. See, this is why I hate our blocking scheme. I hate our blocking scheme. Why is Switzer going here? Why in the world is Switzer coming here? Why? This is not your block. Just go up to the linebacker. Just do it. Just go to the linebacker. I hate how we block these things. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. This should never be a thing. Switzer, and this is how they coach it, and it's so stupid. It's just terrible. Like, Chris Paul may as well take him off the field because Chris Paul's doing nothing on this play because Switzer comes and takes his block. Just pick him off the field because he does nothing here. Nothing. Because of how you block this, because of the scheme. It's so stupid. How does Chris Paul look so far? I think he looks okay. For a 7th round pick, I think it looks great. I think he does look better than Norwell. I think he needs to get a little bit better shape. Honestly, get a little stronger. But I've liked his eyes. I've liked how he's done on double teams. He had one play where I thought he had a bit of a false step. He probably needed to clean that up a little bit, but that's small. Overall, I think Chris Paul is solid. He's solid. He's a 7th round pick for a reason, but yeah. And the unblocked guy makes the tackle? Yeah, exactly. It's so stupid. I've been calling for Sam to start the whole season and didn't disappoint me Sunday, hopefully. Yeah. I wish we did it too. Turning the ball over, poor free throw shooting, and fouled out. He had a hell of a game. Who's he? What? I don't even know who you're talking about. Talking about Sam, I guess? All right, here we go. Oh, Chris Paul. How did Chris Paul look so far? Turning the ball over, poor free throw shooting, and fouled out. He had a hell of a game. Talking about Chris Paul, CP3. Okay, I get it, Justin. It went over my head at first, but I got there. Who do you see the Bears draft? I think they may go Will Anderson from Alabama. I think so. I got it, Justin, before you said it. I got it. Joey Sly struggled. Let's take a look. The snap. All right, the snap was a little inside. You know what? I'm curious. This is actually a good angle for something to see. I want to see something. Okay, so he wants to put the ball right here. I'm just going to try to hit play from here. It's close. Might be a little bit to the right from where he wanted it. You don't see anything, any of the hash mark here, but watch when he places the ball down. You don't really see the hash mark. I thought you did in fast motion, but here, all right, I think it's pretty good. I just think he shanks it again. I don't really see much. I just think he shanks it. Tim, are you going to training camp at the stadium this year? Potentially. Most likely. We'll see how it goes. Ridgeway eating him up. Would you draft a kicker in the 5th round or later? Well, depends. Depends on who it is. I don't know if there's any kicker worth drafting this year. I haven't really looked into it. I loved Evan McPherson from Florida, the one that Cincinnati drafted. I wanted him bad, but they ended up snagging him in like the 5th round. I mean, it depends on the kicker. If there's a really good kicker, I'll spend a 5th or 6th round. Most likely a 6th, but I'll spend a pick on a kicker if there's one that's good enough. Tim, would you really be willing to bring back Heineke to be the backup for Sam for a reasonable deal? Absolutely. Absolutely. I love Heineke. He's a great teammate. He's a smart football player. Even in a new system, I think he'd be fine. He's a guy that can really help out Sam, and I think he's a guy that can step in and win games if Sam gets hurt for whatever reason. So, yeah. I would love to stick with Heineke. Ooh, Percy Butler doesn't make a good play on this ball. It's like he notices the ball is out too late. He's not really seeing where the ball is. Tim, I'm going to miss watching this games with you. Yep, we'll be back. And we'll still be doing streams and stuff. Chargers are tagged this Saturday night. Will be the best game this week. Yeah, I said it. It could be. Two pretty competitive teams. High throw. 1,002, 1,000. Yeah, I mean, Chase Young's getting a bit of pressure there within 3 seconds. He's making him think. I think Chase Young is having a pretty decent game. Some people think he was not very good, but he's containing, getting a little trash at his feet right at the right time. Tim, have you seen the schedule for next year? No. Where's my dog at? I'm not sure. Interior D-line are hard to find, and the Bears should get Jalen Carter. With the number 1 pick, you're going to go a D tackle? I don't know about that. I would rather have the edge. I don't know about all that. Dallas is favored 2.5 at the Bucks. Are you taking those points? Yeah, give me Bucks plus 2.5 all day long. All night long. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Jay Will. Let's look at 75. On run plays, we're just looking at 75 from now on. We're just going to let it ride. Not great, Bryce. Not great. That's zone. Outside zone to the left. Yeah, he's got a reach, man. You got to get out there. Get out there. Good cutback by Jay Will. Chris Paul could have done a little better than that, but the other guy did over pursue to the outside, allow Jay Will to cut it up, and Jay Will got a decent run. I'll take it. See, the thing about Chris Paul is I don't know how good he would be at power O. I think he's a little better. He's probably better at outside zone. But let's take a look here at the power. So there's not a lot up there. Get to the linebacker, dude. Don't just hang out there. You're just sitting in the pocket. You're just sitting in the hole. Get up to the linebacker. You see Clark. Go get him. Yeah, you're here. Go get him. Go get Clark. You're just sitting in the hole, clogging up everything. Like, what are you doing there? If you went and got Clark, this could actually be a crease. But instead, you're just sitting there, and Jonathan Williams doesn't really have anywhere to go. But you know what? He could have been coached that way. Who knows? But come on, Paul. You got to go get... You're looking right at the linebacker. Go get him. You got to remember, Tim, they're being taught to do that. That's right. You can switch Jalen as edge or DT. I don't know much about Jalen Carter. Maybe you're right. But you said interior D lineman. I would not draft a D tackle. Tim, do you know why Khaleke Hudson got the game ball after Dallas? Yeah, because I think he's had a pretty darn good game. He's got after it in the run game. Probably had the best game out of all of our linebackers all year long in coverage. I wonder if Howell got his first TD ball. Yes, they did. They went and found it, and Howell had to sign another ball to give to the fan, but they did go and get the ball for Sam Howell. I mean, that's just good. This is what you get with Howell, man. Is this third down again? Yeah, it's third down. He has Logan here, but he's already decided he's going to run for this first down. And I don't even hate him because he has a blocker. He's going to beat these guys out there. I'm just going to go get the first down with my legs. And I get a decent gain out of it. 10 yards or so. First down, move the chains. This is why I like Howell, man. Or one of the reasons. I like Howell for many reasons, but it's just good. Pressure. He does keep his eyes downfield a little bit, but he's like, you know what? I'm going to get this first down. It's third down. Play situational awareness to realize I need to go get this with my legs now. I don't have another play. I have to get the first down to move, keep this drive alive. Play action. Oh, this was the worst play design. I don't know what this is. Why do you have like 17 tight ends sitting in the pocket where Sam Howell's supposed to be? Like, what is that? What is this? What are we doing here? Like, what? And then Paul is dropping back? Why is Paul moving backwards here? And then Bates is just standing here doing what? Rodgers misses his block on here. Like, what is this? Oh my gosh. Like, why is Bates standing here? Like, Sam Howell has nowhere to set up and throw. Like, why are you here, Bates? Get out of the way. Wes Switzer's just getting beat. Ugh. Ugh. Leave it to the Scott Turner special. Takes a snap. Hand off. I can already see Wes Switzer doing that stupid thing again. How in the world, Switzer? I just know what you're going to do. You're going to go block here. You're not going to go up to here. You're not going to even go up to here. You're just going to go block here. Even though this is clearly Trey Turner's dude, you're going to go block here. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. I knew what you were going to do, and I just knew it was stupid. I knew it was stupid. Translation, the play didn't work, so I hate that play call. Move, Bates. Get out of the way. Get out the way. Yeah, exactly. Move, Bates. That looks like a Little League play. It was horrible. I don't know why Bates is standing in the pocket. Quick throw underneath. Just get the ball out quick on 3rd and long. Not taking another sack. Set up the punt. Houston, Seattle, Detroit, and Philly have 2 number ones in this draft. Deals will be made. Teams will need a QB and will overpay as usual. Yes, Seattle, Houston, and Detroit could all make a play. Houston already has the number 2 pick, though. So it could be Detroit, it could be Seattle. Colts could try to make a play. I don't know what they have exactly. I know they have an extra 3rd round pick from us. I like that, though. Translation, the play didn't work, so I hate the play call. I hate it. Hate it. You tell me where Sam Howell was supposed to step up and throw that football. There's nowhere to go. He's getting tackled by his own dude right out the gate. I hate him. Washington plays the NFC West, AFC East, Chicago, and the Broncos, then the division twice. Gotcha. All right, there you go. DJ and Forrest getting over there to make the tackle quickly. Forgot to mention the Falcons. DB, do any of you guys watch Mark Rober? Why does that name sound familiar? The answer is no, though. I don't watch much of them. If I heard that name, why does it sound familiar? Should I know that name? I don't know. If I've seen him, I've only seen him like once or twice. I don't even know who it is. Quick slant pass again. Balls are so fast. Forgot to mention the Falcons. Oh, the Falcons have 2 firsts too? Would you re-sign Danny Johnson? Absolutely. Danny Johnson's been here a long time. He's been here probably like 6 years. On and off the practice squad. But yeah, I would love to bring back DJ. You know, cheap, whatever you call it. You know, deep the depth chart deal. Guy that knows Jack's system, you know, as your like 5th corner, good special teams guy as well. Slant. Ugh. Is that DJ? Right when we talk about him, he just gives that up. Yeah, he did a better job earlier of like reading this and getting up into it, but this time he's nowhere near him. Do you want to bring Cam Sims back? Nah, I'm not a Cam Sims guy. I'm honestly really happy with Johnson's play. He stepped up for St. Jude's. I think he did pretty good. Yeah. Isn't Mark Rober like the science YouTuber? He does sound familiar. Is that who I heard him from? You might be right. Is he like that? Yeah, the guy that like. Is he the science one, or is he the one that does all the like I'll do this in a month kind of thing? Mark Rober, engineer, inventor, and educator. No, okay, so yeah, he is the science dude that creates random things. Didn't he make the field goal kicker? Like the field goal guy? Like not the kicker, but just the leg? Didn't he make that thing to kick like super long field goals, kicked like an 80-yard field goal or something stupid? I knew that name was familiar. Yeah, he made the robot field goal kicker. Okay. Yeah. But no, I haven't watched like a lot of his videos or anything. I've heard of him, but I didn't watch a lot of them. Three receivers to the left, takes a snap. Oh, just a high throw. Percy Butler was not there. He's acting like he was, though, with that celebration. What the heck are you doing? Stop flashing. Don't know why this thing flashes. Burger King, have it your way? Yeah. Not on the same page with Schultz. Not a good throw. Who's that? Khalik. Khalik doesn't get there, huh? I mean, he's kind of put in a tough spot. This is a good play. With the underneath and T.Y. Hilton here, he's kind of have to make a choice. He doesn't quite get there in time. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be wide open if... It's a good little play. Attack that linebacker. Basically, no matter what you choose, you're screwed. If you try to stay back with the back receiver, we got underneath. If you come up underneath, we got right behind you. So, good play. Should we exercise Jamin Davis's fifth-year option? I mean, we're not there yet. Jamin Davis, this was only his second season, so we still have 2 years until we make that decision. What was Scott Turner doing before Ron hired him as OC? He was the OC for... He stepped up as the OC when Ron got fired in Carolina, and I think he was probably like a quarterbacks coach or something like that in Carolina. He was an offensive coach for Carolina when Ron got fired. He got promoted to OC. All right, three receivers to the left. Do you think the new owners build a new stadium? Yeah, we have to build a new stadium. I don't know if it's going to be in D.C., though. That's a good question. How about Alex Smith for offensive coordinator? Nah. Oh, my. Oh, my. Whose guy is that? Whose zone is this? Oh, I know why there's nobody here. I know exactly why. This is a Jack Del Rio special. This is my least favorite part of Jack Del Rio's play calling by a mile. You know why there's nobody here? It's because we're calling cover 4. Why are we calling cover 4? What is the down and distance here? It's first down and 10. Every time we call cover 4, we just get destroyed. It's the stupidest play call on a first and 10. I don't know why Jack does it. I for the life of me, I will never understand. For the life of me. It's such a stupid, horrible play call. Like, why is it a bad play call? Look. Who's going to cover the middle of the field? Because these two are dropping back deep. So he's got to get depth to cover the middle here, right? Because otherwise you're just leaving the middle of the field wide open. Bobby McCain has to come out here with this guy running to the outside because Kendall Fuller's going deep because you have Mike Gallup running this way, right? So you have nobody here. So now you're like, oh, well, this guy should come over and cover the middle of the field, right? Because why not? Well, now you're just leaving Zeke open in the flat, super open, right? And he's got to go deep because it's cover 4, right? You're basically making these safeties deep useless is all you're doing by bringing these guys back on a first and 10 where they can throw it anywhere. It's not like they have to go 4 verts. It's not with 2 seconds left and they have to go, like, cover 4 is fine when there's 2 seconds left and then you want them to throw underneath. The whole point of cover 4 is to give him the underneath route, right? That's the whole point. So on first and 10, why are we just giving them a 5 to 7 yard route? Why? Right? It's just too easy. And so this is completely vacated because you're calling cover 4. It's stupid. Alex Smith at OC, everything would be checkdowns, no routes. Right? That's funny. Now you got Lionel Richie stuck in my head. What did I say? It's fine. I don't know. I have that adult ADD or something because I swear I forget things like easily. I'm losing it. Dementia. Dak looking to throw. Holy Peters. He just punks the young dude. Bam! Just a drop there by CD. Thank you. Oh, all night long. Got it. Could have shut Dallas out. Yup. Oh, here's the special again. But he tried to force it in. Okay, you know what? To be fair, finally when we run cover 4 on second down or whatever this is, second down and 10, they actually run basically the 4 verts. And he stays with it, so that's good. Hey, the cover 4 actually worked for the first time. I still hate the freaking call. It's such a stupid defense and second and long. Or second and 10. Like, it's just terrible. But fortunately for us, they called the play that cover 4 is meant to stop. You have basically 4 verts. This guy does stop on the backside, so you have a little bit of a comeback. But this is underneath. You have a comeback. It basically stops on the outside, but they're so far deep downfield that the corners are in position. So they actually called the play that cover 4 would stop. So thank you, Dallas. Thank you. Hire Rex Ryan. Nah. So now it's 3rd and 10. Now we go back to the cover 3. Derek Forrest stopping in here. Oh, yeah. Pressure. Oh, but Dak escapes. Ugh. Didn't we, like, decline a penalty or something here? As the team podiatrist? What? What did I just read? How he missed the sack? Yeah. Oh. That was wild. You guys ever pop the... like your thumb right here when you like kind of put your finger in here and grab it and then you just push in it. I don't know if you heard that pop. Oh, that was weird. I did the same thing on my left and it popped this knuckle and at the same time popped my wrist. Like when I went like that, like popped both at the same time. That felt kind of good. I like it. Guess what we ran, and guess how they scored. Oh, wait, never mind. But we go back to that cover 4 defense. Stopped it again, I guess. A podiatrist? A foot doctor? Oh, got it. Sorry, never had to go to a foot doctor. Podiatrist? Rex has a foot fetish? Oh. As the team podiatrist. Oh, Rex has a foot. Is that real? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. I've never been to the foot doctor, though. Podiatrist. Now that I feel like maybe I've heard that once, but I didn't know that off the top of my head. Bobby McCain stinks at football. And just ran around the pocket. There goes Chase Young. Back to his old ways. Back to his old ways. All right, about to start the second half. I want to refill my drink. Potty break, halftime. We'll get right back into it. 10:34. I'm back. Definitely forgot I left my tea in here. Here we go. Wow. You never saw Rex Ryan leak tapes of him worshiping at his wife's feet? No, I didn't. I did not. But good for him, I guess. Just make sure the ladies in the front office and keep the shoes on. Horrible. All right, here we go. Nice running up front. All right. The tapes are real and they're spectacular. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, Paul. Let's do a little bit better there, Paul. Yikes. That is bad. Rookie mistake there. Look at how he run. He seems... Chris Paul's got to get better shape. Chris Paul's got to get in better shape. That's my... he needs to get in the gym. Gain some muscle. The tapes are real and there's a Seinfeld reference. Got it. Does she have nice feet? No. That's the trick. Her feet aren't even nice. That's what he loves about them. That's what he loves the most. They got bunions and fungi. You know, he's very particular about how nasty the feet can be. Just making up a story now on top of a story on top of a story. This is horrible. Anyway, Chris Paul. Chris Paul. It's tough block. Does a decent job. Does a decent job just running with him. This is what I like. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we saw Leno not do earlier. It's like, all right, yeah, you're struggling to reach him. That's fine. Just turn upfield. Put your upfield shoulder. Or don't turn upfield. Sorry. Turn to the play side. Put your backside shoulder upfield. And just run with him. Just stay in his way, right? You don't need to square up on him. Just stay in the way and let your running back go whichever direction. Takes a snap, hand off to the side, cut it back, and loses some yards. All right. Should we not have cut this back? Let's look at the blocks. Seemed like there was a lot of trash on the cutback. We may have been premature to cut this back. Let's look. Maybe not. There's actually not much there. And Chris Paul doesn't really get push either. Oh, Chris Paul's first step was horrible here. All right. Chris Paul, as of recently, is really starting to go down my list as far as having a good game. I think he started off better, and it's possible that he just got tired and he's not used to this. And you know what? I'm going to chalk that up. I may just quit watching Paul the rest of the game. He needs to get in shape this offseason. All right? He needs to get in shape. And I thought he actually started off pretty decent. He's definitely struggling later. It's his first NFL game ever. I see why they didn't start him. He's not quite up to snuff as far as shape in my just the way he runs, and he's slow now off the ball. Like, this is just bad. Like, that's just bad. And he gets destroyed. He seems out of sorts. Chris Paul, get in the gym, get ready for next season, and you can be a good player. I still would want to go out and get some guards because I don't fully trust him yet. But if he takes his job seriously and really gets into the gym and really starts to work on himself, like, I don't want him to necessarily lose weight. I still want him to be big and strong, but he's got to get in better shape, in my opinion. What up, Jordan? All night long. Chris Paul had 26 reps on the bench and ran a 4.89 40-yard dash. That's solid. That's solid. I like it. He played in Tulsa. It's 6'4", 330. Yeah. It's clear, though, he's getting tired and he's getting sloppy because of it. And so it's not necessarily like I'm saying he's a bad athlete. It's more he seems to be not in good shape, is my point. Like 26 reps for an offensive lineman is not that great. That's pretty low, actually, I would imagine. Like, usually they're in, like, the 30s. Especially, like, mid-30s. Like, strong ones can get it even close to 40. Like, 26 reps as an offensive lineman is not something to be, like, super proud of. Do you like a big O-line or more athletic? If so, you're saying, obviously, I would like both. But if I had to choose, I would choose the more athletic lineman. If I had to choose. Somebody a little bit undersized but a good athlete with good footwork, I would take the more athletic one. He never on the first team reps besides this week. I agree. Yeah. I'm not saying he's bad, and I'm not saying I'm ready to poor stamina, yeah. I'm not saying that I'm ready to give up on him by any stretch, but I can tell as this game progresses, he's getting worse and worse. And I will chalk it up to it's his first NFL game ever. It takes a lot. There's almost nothing you can do to prepare yourself for trying to move another 300-pound human. And I've learned that the hard way in college. During the summer, I was working out like an hour and a half, 2 hours a day, 6 days a week in the gym, lost like 25 pounds in the best shape of my life, and like running every day. Like I was getting it, going into my senior year. And I went to the first day of practice, and I was so sore the day after. So sore. Like, there's, like, nothing you could do to prep. And you can only... And I'm at a D3 school in college. You can imagine going against professional defensive linemen ready to knock your head off is tiring as crap. So, I feel for him, but he's got to get in the gym and be ready. I wonder if he traded jerseys with his old teammate, Tyler Smith. That would be kind of cool. Why don't they ever test them on other lifts besides bench press? Throw some squats and deadlifts in there too. Deadlifts, I wouldn't be as important. Do I care about deadlift as an offensive lineman? The reason they care about bench press, though, is basically the idea of getting push at the line, right? Deadlift, I don't really care as much about. I really don't. Like, the press is more important. To be able to get in there and push another human being, that press motion is really what they care about. Squats, I mean, obviously I think if you have a good squat, that would help. I wouldn't care about your deadlift nearly as much as a football player. I don't think that I actually, for a football player, I wouldn't even recommend deadlifting. You're just risking your lower back for not much reward. I wouldn't care about deadlifts. But squats, yeah, squats are okay. Tim, how much did you bench and squat? I can bench 236 and squat 500. I never really truly maxed out in squat. So I honestly, I don't know what my max would have been. I may have been able to get to 500, but I never really maxed out squat. I hated squats. I hated them. But I think if I really tried and like threw it on there and in the best shape of my life, I probably could have squat 500 if I were to guess. Definitely 415, but maybe I could have got to 500. I hated squats so bad. Bench press, the most I ever did was on a Smith machine in college, and it was 275. But it's a Smith machine, so that probably more translates to like 250 or something. If I were to guess, I wasn't the strongest, but they test all the players, not just the O-linemen. I feel that, but it's just, I guess it's probably because it's just there, but I don't know. That's a good question. Squats would be a little interesting, but I wouldn't even talk about deadlift. I didn't really even do deadlifts when I was training at all either. I did do squat. I hated squat. I actually try to eliminate a lot of my squat. I did mostly leg press. I actually don't even know how often I squat, to be honest. I probably did like if they told me to squat, I'd probably just went over to the leg press. And, leg press is way easier. Probably had like 700-800 on the leg press. I don't even know if that was my max or not, but obviously leg press way easier than squat. Are you going to commentate the Cowboys Monday game? Yep, I'm going to do all the playoff games. All the playoff games. Yeah, Chase Young is also not having a great day today. Smith aided. Yeah, the Smith machine. Yeah. Hack squat is more taxing on the legs. Hack squat? I'm not familiar with hack squat. Same how as the QB1. We draft another one in the 6th and keep 2 and bring one up from the practice squad. Nah, I don't really want to draft a quarterback this year at all. I really don't care about a quarterback drafted. Bring in a vet that can be a leader for Sam, that can help teach. But the best teammate you can find. I like the Jacoby Brissett one. I like Heineke to come back. Like, I would bring in somebody like that can be as a good head on the shoulders, can be a good leader. Teddy Bridgewater might be a little interesting, but I really like Brissett more, or just keep Heineke. And I would, if Howell doesn't work out as a starter next year, then I would go all in for a quarterback next year. Split squats are great. I don't know. Sick of this QB talk. We should just re-sign Heineke and cut Wentz and let Howell compete. Yeah, I like that, Jordan. I like it. I like your thought process. Not get a vet QB. Yeah, exactly what? Exactly. Draft the 6th for competition. Let's go left tackle first, quarterbacks, corner second, tight end third, guard fourth. I like all that, except I really don't want to draft another tight end. I'd rather draft a linebacker in the 3rd. Everything else is cool. So a left tackle, a corner, a linebacker, and then a guard. I like that. What do you think of Chris Paul's play? I thought in the beginning, I was just talking about this, Jesse. Thought in the beginning he did well. Definitely things to work on a little bit. He seems like he can move a bit, especially get up to the 2nd level. I liked that. He definitely needs to be a little bit stronger at the actual contact point and blocking. Probably needs to also develop a little bit more of an anchor in the pass block, in my opinion. But he definitely needs to work on stamina big time and just getting in better football shape for next year, because his play is really diminished as we move on in this game. Just roll with Howell and Taylor, back up, get a big TE, yeah. Speaking of Jesse James, I really would like to go get Jesse James as another tight end. If he's still out there as a free agent, I would like to bring him in. I think he's actually a decent free agent tight end. You're saving a lot of money if you keep Heineke and cutting Wentz, so you sign an all lineman in free agency. Yeah, I would sign an all offensive lineman in free agency too. Including drafting my left tackle in the 1st and a guard in the 4th. And I would sign another lineman. Takes a snap, handoff. Also, instead of a guard in the 4th, I'd probably draft the best center available that could have position flex of center and guard. I guess you'll play tight end. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is not... Why does Jahan look like he's almost jogging this route? Like he's not... It's like he took too long to locate the football. Looked off the safety. Love it. Sees one-on-one. Go get it. Yeah. You'd like to see him come down with that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that left hand did get held, didn't it? Am I wrong about that? Yeah, he's just grabbing that left arm. That's right. It's a dot. It's just a beautiful throw. I think Mullen did get a hold of that left arm. Do you trust Ron in fixing the offense? Absolutely not. He needs to hire a good OC. I hope he hires... I don't know. I don't hate the idea of Matt Nagy as the OC. I think that could be interesting. DeJuan Jones, Blake Freeland, Darnell Wright, Cody Mauch monster OTs in this draft. Yeah, I've also heard Peter Skwarwick or something. Skwarwick. Skowinski. The kid from Northwestern. He may fall to 16 too. He needs to hire a young-minded OC that's experienced. I don't know. I know Matt Nagy has experience. I don't know how young-minded he is. But I thought he actually did a decent job considering Mitch Trubisky sucks, I think. And Chicago's offense wasn't great, but I think he had a bad quarterback play. Darnell Wright's the dude from Tennessee. He is huge. He's a big dude, if I remember right. He's interesting. Samsonite, I was way off. Skowrinski, that's it, Richard. Samsonite. Skowrinski, that's it. Skowronski or something. We could side Brent Huntley if Ron doesn't want Heineke. Brett Huntley? That's not the name of the dude from the Ravens, is it? It's Tyler Huntley. Who's Brett Huntley? Tyler Huntley is the one from the Ravens. Should I know Brett Huntley? I'm not familiar. That was okay. No, you're talking about Tyler Huntley. I got you. Makes sense. Yeah, I like Huntley. Huntley could be a good one. Chase Young just doing nothing over there. Danny Johnson making another play, though. All right. I think we run the ball like 3 straight times here or something stupid. Yes, Chris Cooley for GM. Oh, I would love that. I don't think Chris Paul does a good job pulling here. Doesn't really locate. Oh, that's Leno. Hold on. I was looking at the wrong guy. This guy. Chris Paul. Yeah, this is not a very good pull by Paul. Aaron Rodgers is back up. I like that. We need to draft another safety, I feel like, because Cam Kroll has been getting hurt. I don't know. I would like a free safety, but free safety's lower on my list. I'd rather go O-line, linebacker, and corner. Maybe bring in a free safety in free agency that can actually play decent. Good check down here. But wait, I think that was that 3rd and long? Or what was that? No, I think there was a penalty. Oh, yeah, there was that false start. So I think that was 2nd and 15. So good job just getting the ball out somewhat quickly to your check down. Let them run, making it 3rd and manageable here. Would you like Taysom Hill if the Saints got rid of him? Taysom Hill, the one good thing about him is he has that position flex. You can use him in a lot of ways. He's not the guy I'm really interested in. I want a guy that's actually, I don't know. He wouldn't be my first choice. He wouldn't be. Scenario going, I think Cooley would be interested. Oh, yeah. Purposely played like he did this game. I think he would be a fine at safety. He hasn't played all that much. He's been okay. I don't know. Percy has a lot of growing to do. He is a rookie out of the 4th round that, honestly, I think we overdrafted him. I think he was more like a 6th round pick at best. that we kind of overdrafted for some reason. He doesn't. I'm not to say he doesn't have any potential or anything, but I think we drafted him too high. I look at him more as if he's like a 6th-round pick. So is basically meaning like I don't expect a whole lot from him, and he needs a lot of time to develop. I mean, he went to a smaller school as a free safety. He only had like 1 interception, I believe, and it was like literally thrown right to him. He's got good quickness, but he comes in like a bat out of hell, I'm pretty sure, where he doesn't have any control, and like the breakdown is not great. At least that's what was like the knock on of him coming out of college. And he needed time to develop. I got really annoyed when we drafted Fidarian Mathis. Only played 2. Fidarian Mathis was the worst pick I could have imagined. It was so bad. Did you see the one sidearm that Sam Howell threw to Dotson? Have we seen that one yet? I don't remember. Throwing a little bit behind. Good pressure. How was that not running into the kicker? Oh, I'm pretty sure Tressway sold it. I don't think that anybody hit him. If we go back and look at that play, actually, I'm pretty sure he just sold the punt. Or sold if somebody ran into him. If this is the one I'm thinking of live. Hold on. Yeah, he just sold it. He didn't actually get hit. He just went to the ground and tried to sell it. Maybe you can see it from the back end a little better. I think they franchise tag him, yeah. Like he's close, but he doesn't actually really hit him. It's more of a sell job by Tressway. We don't have the best of angles, but I remember watching that live. Smart by Tressway. Maybe you can get them to pull the flag. T.Y. Hilton should have made that grab. Should have beat Fuller there. He would have got a yellow card for diving in football, yeah. That's happened to me before, yeah. Side note, my worst soccer story. I haven't played soccer since I was like probably 13 years old or something like that. But I was like 12 or 13 on a travel team. And we went and played in this tournament. It was actually an indoor soccer league that we were an outdoor team that we signed up in the offseason, the winter time, I guess, to play indoors. And this kid ran into me. Literally, I'm just standing there. And he runs right into me and trips over me. And I get a yellow card. And then literally, I'm pretty sure it's the next play, the same kid comes over and runs into me and trips over me again. And I get a second yellow card, kicked out of that game, and then kicked out of the next game. Because I got a red card. I wasn't allowed to play. I was so mad. So mad. Nice throw. When does he let go of that football? Look at that. That is anticipation. That's throwing a dude open. This ball he is not even, like, he's just starting his break when he's throwing that football. It's perfectly there in time. Bang, caught, turns upfield, hits him in stride. Beautiful throw by Sammy. Beautiful throw. Should have just sling it. I completely agree. I played goalkeeper and dude ran into me and I dislocated my shoulder and told my coach to pop it back in and he kept me in and won. Wow, nice. All I want is the draft is 7 beef-eating offensive linemen. I wouldn't be mad. Obviously, I don't literally mean that. I wouldn't want only linemen, but yeah, I want a lot of linemen. Like 2 or 3 linemen in this draft I'm not mad about. Play action, rolling to his right. Yep, quick throw, I like it. Just hit Logan in stride again. That's 100% your first read every single time. The guy in the flat. If he has a step on this dude and you can just get it to him right away, hit him in stride and turn upfield and get a nice gain, every time do it. Every single time. We should do what the Bengals did last offseason. What did Bengals do last offseason? Oh, beef up the line. Yes. Go get a bunch of linemen. They traded for La'el Collins. They got a new center. What was his name? Kappa or something like that. They got a dude from, I think they got a guard from Tampa, and then they got the center from New England or something like that. Yeah. Reich or Bieniemy. Reich would be interesting. Frank Reich. I don't hate that one either. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Oh. Yeah, Chris Paul just gets beat again. He's not in good shape. Yeah, he just gets thrown off. Yeah. Chris Paul needs to hit the cardio hard. Get ready for the league. Continue to get bigger and stronger. Nice throw. It's just simple, but it's nice in stride. Love it. Didn't they get Collins from the Cowboys? Yeah, La'el Collins. And they traded, I think, only like a 5th or 6th round pick for him, if I remember right. Like, it wasn't much. They didn't have to trade a whole ton. Wasn't the reason Ron drafted receivers? Wasn't his reason Ron drafted receivers what? What was his reason? If Bieniemy don't get a head coaching job, then he's gone from Kansas City. What? He's getting fired in Kansas City? Why? Didn't they get Collins from the Cowboys? Yeah, they did. Is it me or did you all see Sam Howell outrun Micah Parsons a few times and got trucked Trayvon in the grass when he scored a touchdown? Yeah. What up, Cap? We went off the field. Good start. That's right. Good start to the offseason. All right. Howell in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hand off to JP. That kind of... And he stayed on his feet somehow. That vision of JP, man. He's got good vision. Good jump step. He's very fundamentally sound at running back. I mean, just look at how lazy that kind of looks. Not late, but just... He looks tired, dude. Just kind of off the ball. Like, it's just kind of slow. Chris Paul, man. Bieniemy is the coach in waiting at KC. Don't get it twisted. Maybe. Feel like we should cut JD and his replacement should be JP and they'll save money. Yeah, JD's probably going to be forced to retire. There he is. Oh, look at that truck stick you were talking about. That's right. That's right. That's how you finish a run there, Howell. Makes dudes miss. Zigzag. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, Sammy. Get hyped. He did this all the time in college. Nice cut. Dude, that cut is basically what beats Lawrence here. He helps Bates so much here. Love it. How much does it cost for the all 22 film? I don't know, like $90 or something, $100. I don't remember. I just paid it, or maybe it was $80. Somewhere between 80 and 100. That cut looked like Hurts. Yeah, I think he could be a solid player like Hurts could. Honestly, I agree. Would you get Baker if Taylor leaves? No. I want nothing to do with Baker Mayfield. Nothing to do with it. He's not really the teammate I want. Not really the dude, the locker room guy. Nah. I like Taylor. I like somebody that said Jacoby Brissett. I like that, but nah, not a fan of Baker. Baker ruined the Lions season. Yeah. Sam runs like a running back, right? Dallas just sucked today. Drop passes. Dak looked like dog manure. Percy Butler just dives on this at the end of the play. Look at him go. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that he pursues this hard, but it's not a great angle. He does force Peters, though, to stay in, and then this gets in. But I do like how he pursued it pretty good. We have a tough schedule next season. Yeah, didn't somebody say what? The AFC West? I think somebody said earlier, what? AFC West and NFC... Or was it NFC West or something? I don't remember. He just belly flopped on him. Yeah. Oh. Derek Force may have had a chance at a pick here. Oh, yeah, he did. Noah Brown had to play defense. Noah Brown wanted a flag. Absolutely not, dude. You weren't the receiver on that play. The receiver was Derek Forrest. AFC East and NFC West. Ah, there it is. Okay. So we got the Patriots, the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets. And the Jets should probably be an improved team as well. They were not bad this year, but I think their offense will be improved with another offseason. And then, of course, you got the Bills. Well-coached Patriots. Dolphins look scary in times. That's super tough. And then you said the NFC West. Yeah, the NFC West could get right back into it if, the Rams figure it out again. If Sean retires, though, Rams could suck all of a sudden again. That'd be nice. Seahawks are in a weird spot. You never know what going deep. That's a flipping dot. Throws it from the 25-yard line, and that thing lands on the 20 or past the 20. So the 25, that's 50. That's like 57 yards in the air. Dot. That's 57 yards downfield. Hold on, that's only 57 yards downfield. Remember, technically, this isn't an angle. If we did the Pythagorean theorem, that's like 22 yards, maybe. Made that up. Let's say 18 yards. 18 yards here, 57 yards there. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What's the square? What's 57 squared plus 18 squared equals C squared? And then the square root of C squared is what? Somebody do it. I'm going to say it's 63 yards in the air. That's my Pythagorean theorem quick math. We could literally do that too. It's actually not that hard. I'm making up these numbers. Obviously, they're not exact. 18 times 18. Oh, gosh. I didn't mean to do that. It's 324. 57 times 57 is that plus 324 that square root 59 yards. So 60 yards in the air, basically. Roughly. Rough math. 60 yards in the air. Dot. I have in college played with this calculator. Very rare from Scott Turner, right? True. All right. Here's Chris. I'd like them to get to the linebacker quicker. I hate how we coach it. But that was a decent block. I'll take it. Is this math class? Yes. I was a math major, so I have to bring that in somehow. Oh, it got tipped to the line. Logan was open too. I like this play. I like this play a lot. Just a simple mesh pattern. Get Cole Turner to sit right here in the middle of the defense. You're meshing them out. Man-to-man defense, it could screw it. And zone, it could screw you up. If you're in zone, this mesh pattern can be a nightmare. But then man-to-man, you get this missed assignments here. The only thing is, I don't know if I like the corner on the backside. I mean, whatever. Honestly, he can run whatever he wants. It really doesn't affect the play. Yeah, I guess the corner's fine because you're clearing the underneath out. So yeah, corner on the backside or some sort of dig route would be decent here in the red zone. I was kind of thinking going over the middle because if this guy gets sucked up in zone, that maybe you can get right behind here. But corner actually thinking about it more, the corner actually makes a lot of sense. Because you could end up with a one-on-one matchup out here with the safety hanging out in the middle. The more I think about it, I actually really like the cornerback side. Okay, yeah, this play is really nice. Nicely designed. I like it. At least he didn't use the slide rule, yeah. Firing Scott takes the pressure off Ron, yep. At least he's making a move. I'm happy about it. I wouldn't be surprised if we hire OC a few days after the Super Bowl. Maybe sooner. We'll see who they want, but if they want a guy like Matt Nagy, he might get hired even quicker. The receivers to the left, takes a snap. Incomplete. Yeah, this was a low throw. This was a bad throw by Howell. This is one of 3 that I can remember that were really bad. And he has time. He could run the ball here too. He just throws it in the dirt. Like that's. He wanted a flag, and he should have probably gotten a flag, to be honest. I think Terry was interfered with a little bit, but honestly, like, you're not really going to get this call when you throw the ball that bad. Like, you just threw it in the dirt. It's not good. I hate Ron picking the new OC, yeah. If he gets somebody off of... I just get off the Turner nonsense, like Norv Turner's situation. Go after the Andy Reid tree. Give me somebody from Andy Reid, man. And I think we could be a lot better. There you go. Dallas just stunk. I mean, that's open. I mean, he can hit Zeke. And he just overthrows it. And Bob McCain, though, could have smashed him, though. Might be from Carolina. Yeah, don't. Nobody from Carolina, please. Rookies don't get those calls. True. Well, Terry McLaurin's the one that got held. He's not really a rookie anymore. Nice play there by Schultz. Nice play. Right in front of Danny Johnson. See, like, it's things like this that makes you say, like, all right, Danny's not really a starter. Because we saw another one that he got beat earlier on that slant with the playing too far off and not really pursuing it. This one, he's kind of there, but he also doesn't really make a decent play at the ball really at all. So Danny, I don't think Danny's a starter by any means, but a special team player and a guy that can bring in a pinch. I'm not mad about him. Oh yeah, we stuff him here, don't we? He did not get the first down here. Or no, he did. Didn't we stuff him later or something? I don't remember. I guess this time we didn't. Is that caught? Was that caught? Remember Jimmy Moreland? Yeah. Jimmy was a fun story, too. 7th round pick out of JMU. Feisty, dude. Super feisty. Zeke. Got close to the first down, but I don't think he got there, actually. He was very small, but he played bigger than he actually was. Because he had I heard he had a mouth on him. Like, he was a crap talker, which is cool. Good for him. He was a decent CB. Yeah, he was just too small at the NFL level. We got to replace Bobby. I agree. I agree with that. What ever happened to Brashad Breeland? I thought he was a decent corner for a couple of seasons. We let him walk because he had a really bad year. The last year he was here, the last year he was here was when we signed Josh Norman. What would that have been? 2015, and he fell off the map. He wanted to be the number one corner, and us signing Josh Norman to a big deal really took a shot at his ego. We also had a horrible, I can't remember who the secondary coach was, but the secondary room was just mismanaged big time. Who was it? I can't remember now off the top of my head. Whoever that was ended up getting fired as well. Whoever it was in the secondary room, the coach. And then Brashad Breeland ended up leaving, and then he ended up winning a Super Bowl with Kansas City, I believe. Yeah. Just want it to be April, you're right. Plays for the Vikings, or he did. I think they cut him. Gotcha. He's older now. I mean, he's probably got it. I mean, back in 2015, he was probably his third year in the league or something, so he's getting up there in age. He's got to be in his 30s now. Yeah, how old is Brashad Breeland? He's a free agent. Yeah, he's 30 years old now. It was Jay Gruden who signed Norman in 2015. Dang. Talking about put your foot in the ground. Holy. Percy Butler got crossed up on that one, huh? Jeez. Whoop! Oh, my. You know what? Respect him for Percy Butler, though. He got back into that play. Got back, and he had a little attitude at the end. You got crossed, but you got back in. I appreciate that. Dak runs. Looks like just short of the first down. Yeah, that one I don't think he got. Now it's our ball. Let's go. Hand off to the right, cutting it up. Mostly now it's going to be run plays from like here on out. Looking at Chris Paul here. I can appreciate this play. He's kind of getting held up here. He needs to get up to bar. Yeah, he should be getting up to bar. But I think this guy's actually holding it. It probably should have been defensive holding, honestly, because he didn't let him get up to 42. Because he wants to get up there. That's why he finally spins off, and he wants to get upfield a little bit because he needed to get to bar. But I think the guy was holding the crap out of him. You know, this is not his job, and he can't do it. But, man, it would have been interesting if Leno just took it upon himself to basically turning into a pulling tackle. Like, you know what they should have? I wonder if any offensive line ever does this in zone read or zone run, outside zone. Having a word, it could be pull, it could be me, it could be stay. It just a quick word that says, I'm going to pull around you and you stay here instead of you going up to the linebacker. Right? Just a quick pull. And then that will tell Paul to stay on this block and then let Leno go up. I think that's actually genius. I don't know if anybody ever does that. For this exact situation, just a simple call by the line of, if you see a scenario, like in this case, Leno, you see that that Paul's getting locked up with this dude, he can't really get off. Instead of just pushing here, just say, pull, and then go. I have to say, even though I didn't like Carson, I have to give him credit for being a good person / teammate. Yeah, I do appreciate that about him too. Yeah, Roquan signed a... We'll be able to get Roquan... No, he just signed an extension today. 5-year, $100 million. I don't think anybody ever does it that way. It was a 5-year deal, $100 million. Yeah, $20 million a year. I like the Ravens' 2 linebackers with Patrick Queen and Roquan. I don't know who else they have at linebacker, but I like those 2. Oh, gosh, we missed a block here. Who missed that block? That's a... Oh, my goodness. Cosme got crushed here. Why? Oh, Cosme was not ready. What are you doing, Cosme? Why are you looking to the outside? Okay, Cosme made a huge mistake here. Cosme has not been super impressive to me over the last few film sessions, honestly, for being real. Cosme's arguably our best offensive lineman, and that's not saying much, in my opinion. But why are you looking here? You should never be looking here. This is power O. We're pulling the tight end. Like, you're down blocking. You should be trying to crush this dude. He should be in your crosshairs. And instead, you can see here, his eyes were this way. Like, he was not prepped for 94 to just crack him down. And then you just get destroyed because you're now also getting tripped up by Bates, but 94 is just absolutely killing you and you're not ready for it whatsoever. Like, we're pulling Logan. We just pulled Rodgers. Like, what are we doing here? Or is it not power O? Is that like the stupid duo play? I hate that play too. He just lunges at him, the guard, I mean. Oh, Trey Turner. Yeah, but I still think that Sam Cosme, like, Trey Turner was expecting to double team that dude, it almost looked like, and Cosme was not ready for it. I don't know why we have Amari Rodgers in DC. Armani Rodgers? No, we don't have Armani Rodgers. It's Amari Rodgers, right? No, it's Armani Rodgers. Amari Rodgers is the one from the Packers. Cosme just getting destroyed by Micah. Oh, big mistake by Cosme here. I mean, by Howell. He does not notice that the linebacker blitzes. He doesn't know where the blitz is coming from. He does not notice, and he does not look here. Oh, he misses the blitz, and Bates is wide open. Yeah, he would love this one back. He does not see that the blitz is coming. Have you done any research on O-line prospects in the draft? Not yet. So this is obviously our last film breakdown session with Washington. I want to do from now on Tuesdays. We just look at film of prospects. And then I want to make individual videos for some prospects that I like and whatnot too. But that's going to be my goal on Tuesdays, is to continue to do film breakdowns. But now it's going to be for college prospects as we go forward. Yeah. Sam Howell needs to recognize that blitz. Bates is just wide open here. Cosby just gets destroyed anyway. Cosby should not get this destroyed. He just throws it way out of bounds. Or way too far outside. Still have a lot to do before I make any decisions on who do I want at certain picks and whatnot. That'll be the long process. Khaleke Hudson getting the blitz there. Nice. Do you think we could bring back Flowers on a team-friendly deal? If Flowers is healthy and wants to come back, I would like him back. I wanted him back a while ago, but I'm assuming there's something wrong with his health or something because he never got signed at all. It's weird. This is why Howell should have played longer in the preseason. Or in the regular season, I would say. But yeah, longer in the preseason too, yeah. He's got to notice that blitz and get it to the hot route. Eric Flowers might be a cancer in the locker room. I have no idea if that's true. None whatsoever. And I wouldn't say I expect that because no way. We let him go and then traded back for him. I don't think so. Gotta roll. Thanks for the session, Tim. Really enjoyed these film breakdowns. Learned a lot from you, brother. Thanks, Jesse. We're getting close to the end when we just end this here. I don't think there's even much to really discuss at the end, right? Like, does Hal even really make any more plays? Right? It's mainly just going to be running from here on out, right? Like, I wish that there was more plays so that we can evaluate more of Hal, but mainly it's just run plays from here on out, and you know, I don't really care about Jarrett Patterson. Oh, nice block here by Paul. Decent. But he didn't stay with it, but decent block there by Paul. I'll take that. There you go. Take him for a ride. I like that. It's a good block by Paul. I give 2 first-rounders just to get Trent Williams back, right? He's being sarcastic, of course, but I understand the point. I wish we did have him for sure. Thank God you weren't the GM. Yeah. I'm not mad at how this is the first real game. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say, like, I love Hal, and I'm very happy with Hal. But it doesn't change the fact that he does need to improve. So, I'm, of course, but it's all under the lens that this is his first game ever, and of course he can improve. But yeah, I mean, if you walked away from this game and you were not at least intrigued seriously by Sam Howell, I don't know what you're looking at. I really don't. I mean, Sam Howell is very, very intriguing. I'm half serious, but yeah, right, we need younger, exactly. I'm fully serious, says Justin. Fully serious. Where did Chris Paul end up on this play? How did he end up, like, off the screen? Where'd you go? What are you doing? He just ended up all the way over there. Exactly, Jordan. Yeah, I was fine with letting Morgan Mogus walk. I don't know how he wasn't called for a false start like every play. He always left early. Sham just needs to play. Yep. I couldn't be much worse than Bruce Allen, to be honest. True. Bruce Allen was pretty bad. Hal should have kept that. Hal 100% should have kept this. He could have beat Lawrence to the outside, and he's off to the races. Would you want Jay Gruden as the offensive coordinator? No. No, thank you. Jay Gruden's run game was just as bad as Scott Turner's. He sucked. in the run game. Sucked. I want somebody that can run the frickin' football. So I don't even want somebody from Andy Reid's tree now that I think about it. I want somebody from the Shanahan tree. Give me somebody. I don't care who it is. Anybody, anywhere. If you were coached or like taught under the wing of Kyle Shanahan, I want you. I want his brother John. Yeah. That's my ideal situation. I really want somebody from the Shanahan tree. Somebody that knows how to coach up the zone run. And then it understands the importance of calling play actions out of your run plays. That's something I think Scott was terrible at too. And Jay Gruden was even worse. We would run, let's say, I don't know. I can't remember the exact details, but I remember it was like, we would run out of the shotgun, let's say, like over and over and over again. But then when we wanted to go play action, we would go under center. And it was like such a huge tell, right? Or then we'd be running up the middle, but then run play action out of zone, outside zone. Or we would pull a guard during the run play, and then we wouldn't pull the guard during the play action. Like, your play actions should match the concepts that you actually run out of, so the defense is actually fooled, right? If you run a different formation or a different blocking scheme or a different whatever, then the defense is not going to be fooled because they're going to be able to there's a huge tell. When they pull the guard, I know they're running. When they don't pull the guard, I know they're not running, right? Or maybe they run outside zone, and when the guard pulls, I know they're passing, right? And it was like huge tells over and over again. And same thing with freaking Scott Turner. It's like Scott Turner loves to run from, especially early on, run from the shotgun over and over and over again. And then he would go to under center and then try to run a play action under center. It's like, nobody's getting fooled by this. You haven't done that at all. It's terrible. The shenanigans can run. We want the Redskins. Wait. What? Say who? The Shanahans hate the Redskins because of how we treated Mike. Yeah, we mishandled that situation big time. You should not have trusted RG3 over the Shanahans. That was stupid. Ron's going to hire a run-heavy OC when we have weapons to be passing. I don't care. I want somebody that understands the importance of the run game. I don't care. And understands how to call a blocking scheme. That's somebody I want bad. Games are saying simple plays from a variety of formations. Yep. Dak Prescott just sucks. He's so bad. At least he sucked today, I should say, I guess. All right, now it's just run plays the rest of the way, right? Bonifant. Reggie Bonifant in the game. All right, this game's over. All right. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah. I love Howell, dude. I love Howell. I would be very surprised if Howell doesn't become a really good quarterback at this point. I really would. I think he's smart. Strong arm, clearly. We saw him throw 60-plus yards through the air, dot to Terry McLaurin. Great mobility. We saw that over and over again. This guy has a lot of potential. And he could totally be Jalen Hurts 2.0. Totally. With the right... If we build that offensive line, continue to add some pieces, build the defense up, we literally could get going big time with this team. Big time. Hire the right offensive coordinator. I like it, dude. I like him a lot. And now, I mean, at this point, at the very least, I think he has a 95% chance to be a serviceable quarterback in the league. At the very least, right? I mean, if Heineke can win you games, Sam Howell 100% can win you games. No doubt, right? Like, if we started him next year and he came out and completely was a bust after 6 weeks or 7 weeks, I would be very, very surprised. I just don't see it at all. The confidence about him, swagger about him, the moxie. He also has like that it factor that Heineke has. Smart. I steal in the 5th round, dudes. Steal. Hang the banner. That's right. 2023 champs already. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan. Like, man, I don't know. I feel like this is the last time I had a feeling about a quarterback that was like this exciting, I guess, was RG3 days. Like, I was never really super excited about Kirk. I thought he could be okay, but Sam Howell is different. I think Sam Howell could definitely be better than Kirk. I really do. I think he has a great shot. If you, under the right circumstances and build that O-line, he has more potential than Kirk, in my opinion. And I love it. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Sam's going to be connected with Sonny, the best Redskin ever? Yeah. Is Sonny the best Redskins ever? I don't know. I would go Sammy Ball. But Sonny is definitely great, for sure. Kirk's going to the Hall? Nah. Kirk's not a Hall of Famer. You have lost your mind, Paul. Kirk's a Hall of Famer? No shot. What, one playoff win? No way. Tim has feelings for Hal that he's never had for another QB. I think he could be the one. Yeah. Maybe the one. Maybe the one. He was great today. So, anyway, Chris Paul needs to get in the gym, learn some things. Get in better shape is what I meant to say. Overall, I thought he did okay to start, but yeah, he definitely slacked off towards the end. Percy Butler, jury's way still out on him. You know, I mean, did he flop hard today? No. Was he great? No. I mean, he's meh to me at this point. Jury's still out on whether he can be any decent. I knew coming out, though, he was a project in the 4th round, overdrafted. Derek Forrest is still a question mark to me. I still don't think he really understands coverage. He needs a lot of work for Derek Forrest. Bobby McCain could go. Kendall Fuller could go. I don't care about those two at all. Chase Young, I think, kind of reverted back to last year early of kind of being a little bit predictable and just running around the pocket at times. Want to see him continue to grow. Yeah, I don't know. Any other questions of what players or anything? Jimmy Garoppolo has a better chance at a Hall of Fame. Honestly, it's crazy how good he was for only practicing for 3 days this season, right? Yeah, this was the first week he threw it with Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson. Which makes sense. I know a lot of people are making like that, like, oh, how in the world is that possible? Because you have Carson Wentz, brand new. You want to have him to throw as many times as possible with Terry McLaurin. You don't need Sam Howell throwing to Terry. What the heck's the point? Do you think we re-sign Payne? That means we have to trade Sweat? I don't know if that means we have to trade Set. Do you think if we sign Payne, does that mean we have to trade Sweat? Not necessarily. Sweat has what? Hold on. Duran needs to be paid. Was Sweat actually right after Duran? So he would have to be paid next offseason, huh? Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Good question. Sean McVay for OC. That's interesting. Drafted O-line, Chris Cooley for GM, Jeff Bezos for owner, Sam Howell QB1, franchise QB, Ryan Kerrigan for DC. Ooh. There you go. We need a true pass rusher. Chase has got to step up, man. Chase has got to step up. But anyway, all right. I think that's going to be it for me today. Recognized team foot doctor, yeah. Podiatrist. We learned that today. Podiatrist. My question is, how does Sam Howell look like he has more chemistry with Terry and John than Carson? What it is because Carson sucks at outside the numbers throwing. And I remember Roger, I think, said that first in my chat, and like apparently that was a knock on him that I wasn't really familiar with. And it showed in the first preseason game. You can go back and watch my coverage of the first preseason game, and I'm describing. It's like he throws it too far inside, and he gives the defenders a chance. Where Howell is actually able to put it on the money outside the numbers. It's a huge difference. And it's small, but it makes all the difference in the world. So that's why it looks like it, because he can actually put it on the money outside the numbers. I don't understand why people don't like Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio at times is just an idiot. Like the cover 4 thing needs to completely be removed from the play calls. And, it's just at times that he makes it tougher on himself. Alignment, everything changed when Taylor Larson got... On that note, Tyler Larson stinks, and we're out of here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. On the description below, there's a Discord link. Hop on our Discord and come talk some football with us. Last but not least, there are donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate, or you could become a channel member with the first link in the description. 99 cents a month. Get you some emojis. Do that. Let's go. And now I will see you tomorrow. Skins in the game. Appreciate all of you. And until next time, see ya!